Hello everybody, there we go. I muted my microphone again by mistake, which is a great start. That's how you wanna kick things off. Welcome to Pokemon Fire Red, but a bit random. So this is a randomizer Nuzlocke, which I will go through the rules for now, just in case people are not aware what that entails. I imagine I may need to bring these up in the future, but let's just do it now. So the Nuzlocke rules are designed to make these games a little bit harder. So here are the basic rules. Rule number 1. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. Or a failure is how we're going to look at it in this run, and it'll go in the failure box. If a Pokemon ever faints at any point, it goes in the box. Rule number 2, you can only catch one Pokemon per route or town. For this, I'm going to be counting stuff like gifted Pokemon as that, so there's one route quite early on where we're going to accept a gift and avoid the grass for that reason. Rule number 3, you are only allowed to catch the first Pokemon you encounter on each route once you've got Pokeballs. So that's the general gist of it. I am thinking I probably will try... I'm going to commit to this. We're not going to use healing items in battle. I may use stuff like, I don't know, should I use stuff like antidotes and paralyze heals? I'm going to say yes. Yeah, alright. No, you know what? No, we're not. We're not going to use any healing items in battle. Outside of battle is fine. I'm also going to be playing on set mode, which means I'm not going to get a notification when Pokemon get brought in, but that'll all be relevant down the line. The other big thing is that this game has been randomized, so the starters will be random, the Pokemon in the wild will be random, the trainers will have random Pokemon. So Oak there has thrown out a Grimer. That's not what he's meant to throw out at that point, I don't think. Items are cringe in battle, indeed. So relatively shortly, we are going to get to a point where we can choose between our 3 random starters. Yeah, you know it's a randomizer. Am I a boy or am I a girl? I haven't actually made a decision on this. Do you want to be a boy or a girl, chat? I don't really mind. What are we feeling today? There's no NB option, which is somewhat cringe, but we can forgive it for being of its time. I mean, I could just do this. I could just do this and then see what it lands on. I think that's what I'm going to go for. We're a girl. There it is. Alright, what is my name? I don't want to call myself Games on Hard Mode because there's not room. So, what should we go for a name here? For a girl's name, someone with a R. Now, I always like to do lowercase. The game tries to force you down a certain route. We could be Randa. Randa, that's our name, because we like it. We like it to be Randa. Oh, it should have been Rands or Rando. I'm going to hand this one over to you guys, and I will sit here until someone gives me an answer. What is the name of our rival? I'm leaving this in your capable hands. What are we going for here? Because we're going to see him a fair few times, and it's going to be funny every time if we nail this name. If we absolutely knock it out the park with this one. But it's, you know... Randy, sorted. There it is. Love just taking the first option that pops into chat. That's how this is going to be going by and large, as far as nicknames go. The thing is, I'm going to give you the option. My inkling would be that it's more fun to just name Pokemon after people in the chat. Hello, Mother of the Fathers. Hello, everyone. So, we'll see how we get on with that. I'll figure something out. But, yeah, we will... get it sorted. First off, we're going to get the potion. Can't use it in battle. If we lose the first fight, then I might not count it because I don't want to restart everything. If we lose the first fight, that's our one freebie. This game, Mother of the Fathers, is an old Pokemon game which has been randomized. So the Pokemon we're going to be presented with are not going to be the ones that you would normally find at this point in the game. I think we have to go in the grass, don't we, to freak people out. But we're playing with Nuzlocke rules, which means if Pokemon faint, they're dead, and we are restricted in what we are allowed to catch. We can only catch the first Pokemon we see in each route or town. So this is kind of the moment of truth, really, because we could end up with something great here or something awful. When I was testing, when I was testing this, I got a Dragonair as my starter, which is pretty sweet. But we will see. I'll skip through all this plot because honestly, who cares? I'll spend a good amount of time on each starter. We'll slow roll this. You're playing the Pokemon card game. What currently? While watching. Multitasking. Here we go. First up, it says Bulbasaur. That's not a Bulbasaur. Our first option is Clefairy, which is not a fairy type in this game. This is a normal type. Clefairy is an interesting option. Normal types are quite good in Nuzlocke because they only have one weakness, which is fighting types. They're also straight up immune to Ghost. So Clefairy could be decent. It learns Sing, which is an alright move. But we're just going to see what our options are first. So Clefairy is option number 1. Option number 2 is this Milotic? Milotic, which is a water type, and as far as I'm aware, is very, very good. I've never actually used one, but it looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's not called Squirtle, it's called Milotic. That's our token overpowered option. And here's the wild card. The wild card is Ekans. How do we want to do this, chat? We could do this as a democracy. I could make a poll. I think there's only... How many people are here? 3? I mean, I wouldn't give myself a vote. We could do this via democracy, or we could I could spin a wheel or something, or roll a dice. Because obviously, if we're going for the raw power, then this makes a lot of sense. But if we're going for... I mean, this is rubbish. Like, Ekans is terrible. So, I guess it's, how hard do we want this to be? You vote for... Mother of the Fathers votes for random. I think what I'm going to do... I'll let you guys discuss this. I think I'm gonna quickly make a wheel. Because I feel like, as this is a randomizer, we should randomize this pick. And as much as it pains me to potentially be turning down a Milotic or Milotic or whatever it is. Right, so we've got Clefairy. We've got Ekans. And we've got Milotic. We'll make Ekans purple. We'll make Clefairy white. And we'll make Milotic blue. And I think that's... Yeah, I think... Will that work? I'm adjusting my stream overlay on the fly here. I should have planned for this. But I'm going to add... Let's see if this works. Wheel... Okay, in theory, this will now work. So the wheel, I'm going to put it to the top and center it. So hopefully, when I spin this wheel, it's going to show up on the screen. Let's find out. All right, that looks like it wants to be tiny. Let's make that a bit bigger. Wheel is the funniest option. Wheel could be about to absolutely mess up this whole run. So we are randomizing but hoping. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, this is the wrong wheel. That's the Spyro wheel. Flameless it is. Hang on. Alright, let's try that again. Let me try that again, chat. Ignore that first one. That was a tease. Whoops. Alright, this time for real. This time for real. This is the real one. Here we go. Clefairy you can't read, but Clefairy's the white one. Milotic, let's go. Alright. It's canon. We did it. It's all fine. Milotic is the pick. So we are definitely happy with that. Lady Luck is on our side. Yeah, we'll take Milotic. It's energetic. Great. So what's... Randy's going to choose, because that should be the Squirtle. So Randy's going to choose what he thinks is the Bulbasaur. So Randy's going to pick the Ekans, I think. which is pretty great. I mean, I'm tempted to call this lucky. But actually, Wacky Wheel. Is there room for Wacky? There is actually room for Wacky Wheel. There is just room, I think. If we do it as one word. Wacky Wheel. I promise we'll get some named after chat in the future. Wacky Wheel is our starter. Wacky Wheel the Milotic. What moves will this have? Randy went for the Clefairy. Okay. Yeah, Failure 44 is on a roll today. It's true. Shall we just check our moves quickly? And stuff like the ability. It ups its defense if suffering. I guess that's equivalent to if it's got low health. We know Water Gun and Wrap. That's pretty good. Because some Pokemon just don't know any moves at like level 5. So I'm guessing this Clefairy will know Pound. And we should, I think we should be pretty well matched here. This should be not much of a problem. I would be very worried if we were the ones fighting the Milotic. Yep, I know how to fight. Yep, come on, skip, skip, skip. I do have a fast forward button, by the way. Do you want to see? How good is that? Alright, enough of that. We'll hit it with the Water Gun. The fast forward button is for if we ever need to do some grinding. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Which I'm going to mostly try and avoid where I can, but at a certain point we're going to need to do a bit of it. But I'm going to impose the rule that we'll never grind higher than the next gym leader's highest level. So we're never going to out-level the gym leaders. Just for a bit of spice. Yeah, it would have been... I don't think, even if I tried to lose that... Maybe Wrap? Wrap's pretty bad. The other thing I need to remember to do is firstly... Well, there's two things, actually. One thing is this. Is add... That is not what I'm looking for. These technical difficulties... I tried to automate this earlier. I was like, I'm going to make it so that when a Pokemon joins my team, it automatically gets added. But I failed. I failed in that. I did my little best. Oh, God, where is it? Milotic. Where is it? I'm going to have to look up the Pokemon number of Milotic. I can only apologise for this shoddy... what number is it? It is number 350. Okay. This is the joy of manual streaming. This is the joy of just winging it as you go along. There we go. There's two different options here. Oh, there's... Milotic Female has a different sprite. Apparently. But there it is. Wacky Wheel. Welcome to the team. There you go. Don't say anything about this stream not being incredibly pro. Yeah, Wrap does do that continuous damage, that's true. So, I think we might actually start with Pokeballs. Let me check this. We do not. Okay, never mind. But I think we get given them relatively soon. As soon as we get them... Thank you, dude. As soon as we get those Pokeballs, we can catch whatever's next. So if I encounter something in the grass before we've got Pokeballs, that's all fine. And that's good and safe. But as soon as we've got the Pokeballs, we have to catch it. What am I supposed to be doing going out here? Is this allowed? I've also remembered that I need to change the battle style to... I need to change the battle style to set. Just to make the game a little bit harder. Because this is, you know, at the end of the day, it is a game for children. And I am no longer a child. I've surpassed. So these are going to be possibilities in a second. We don't have the balls yet, so we can't catch them just yet. Pelipper is something we could end up catching. We could be going for that sweet, sweet mono water type team. I'll just double check we don't have any Pokeballs. No, we don't. Let's, I guess let's get some XP, why not? Okay, Wrap is pathetic. Does Water Sport make our Water Gun more powerful? I feel like it might. No, it doesn't. Never mind. But I guess if we caught two water types, we could make like a rain team. If any of these learn rainy moves. Look how much better Water Gun is than Wrap there. That's good to know, though, because it will mean that we can do a little Wrap to weaken something when we are catching it. I think this first route only has 2 different Pokemon in it, so one of the options is going to be Pelipper. But we will see. It looks like Milotic is also going to level up really slowly, which I guess is fair, as it's pre-evolved. Is this another Pelipper? Yeah, okay. So this route's got Pelippers, and it'll have one other type. And it looks like the odds are pretty high that we're going to get a Pelipper on the team. Is my guess. That's the most likely end goal here. I'd like something that's not a water type, because we do want to sort of diversify our move pools a bit, because it's random. If we have a team with 2 water types on and then we come up against a trainer with like a Venusaur or something, then we're in a lot of trouble. So, you know, it gets a little bit scary if we don't have a bit of diversity. We've got, I think there's actually 3 routes in quite quick succession right at the start, so we'll have a team of 4 relatively quickly, which is good. Wacky Wheel looking mint. But yeah, something like a nice normal type would be good. But I guess beggars, choosers and all that. I think what I'm supposed to do here is go to the shop. And then a guy's like, oh, it's you. Here, have this package for Professor Oak, who apparently couldn't walk 20 meters down the road. And then he's going to give us our Pokedex so we can finally identify what all these Pokemon are. Which is very important, obviously. You wasted a Master Ball on a Pelipper. See, my take on Pelipper is I don't like it, but I know a lot of people do. I don't understand it. I don't know why they like it, but some people really, really like it. But speaking of Master Balls, one other thing I've done is I have randomized the items that we find on the ground. So we could very well find a Master Ball just lying on the ground. We could also find a berry where there should be something good. So that'll be a nice bit of random random chance added to this. I think in general I suspect that a randomizer Nuzlocke might be slightly easier than a normal one. I just have this hunch that you're just going to encounter a better range, I guess, and you're more likely to come across stuff like, for example, Milotic, which is, you know, you could easily take a Milotic to the Elite Four. We teach this thing an ice move and we can't lose. Well, I mean, pretty much. We pretty much can't lose if we give it an ice move, is my thinking. Professor Oak gives us our Pokedex, blah, blah, blah. I am going to speed this up, because who cares? Da, 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 da. There we go. There are the Pokeballs. And off we go. Love skipping the plot. Love it. Happy days. Gary's gone to tell us not to get a town map from his sister. I'm just going to quickly do that. I'm not going to fast forward the whole stream. I'm just going to fast forward when it's important. Like now. Because we need that town map from Daisy, obviously. Okay. So, we know that odds are we're going to see a Pelipper here. The most likely outcome here is that we get a Pelipper for our team. But it's possible that we'll get something else. Let's find out. It's Pelipper. And I guess this has to be Failure the Pelipper, because Failure admits to having a great connection with them. That is if we catch it. Because the other thing is, this Pokemon is evolved, which means its catch rate is much lower. Is much lower than... you know, if it was a Wingull, for example. I think with Wrap we'll probably be okay, because we can just nudge it into the orange and start throwing balls at it. Whereas normally at this stage in the game, if you're looking at like a Pidgey, you can just throw a Pokeball and it'll catch it most of the time. You don't even need to hit it. Failure really doesn't want to be made a Pelipper. Does anyone want to step up to the plate and receive the honour of being this Pelipper? Because I'm getting pretty strong vibes from Failure 44 that he does not want to be one. Let's see if we can catch it first. We can catch it. Alright. Water type run confirmed. I'm going to need to check the Pokemon number for Pelipper because for some reason it's not letting me search my sprites. This is why I tried to automate things. I did, you know, I do sometimes attempt to do things that will be smart and useful. So it's number 279, if anyone was wondering. 279 is Pelipper's Pokemon number, which means it was introduced in Generation 3. The question is, what do we call it? Because we have to nickname it. It's in the Nuzlocke rules. And Failure really doesn't want to be named after it. I get the sense that nobody wants to be named after it. So do we... What do we do? So I'm not getting named after it. There's no chance I'm giving my name to this ridiculous bird. Dude says name him Seagull. I like that. No, not Sa. Esgull. As in S tier. Skull. Do I like Seagull or Skull? Should just could call him Skull. I quite like Skull as like a shortened version of Seagull. Well, you know what? Can we do? I was hoping we could do a maybe we can. Yeah, we can. Nice. Here's how it's gonna work. Skull. It's short for it's gull. Yeah, Failure. I'm gonna have to revoke your naming privileges because you are crushing it. But I mean, you keep coming with the hot fire. I think we've sort of taken Dude's suggestion and we've morphed it, we've ruined it, and that's just how it's going to be. Let's now... I want to put Seagull at the front so that we can switch out and just get some levels on it. It's alright, Dude. Dude, here's what I'm going to say. Dude gets the next one. Dude, you have full autonomy on the Pokemon that we're about to catch in the other route. I refuse to believe that this route is just entirely Pelipper's. There is no way this is the truth. Something's amiss. Something is definitely on. Yeah, his name's Do Go Hard, Dude, and I think it's big of you to accept it. This is exactly the kind of community I'm looking to foster. Just where we all listen to Failure's ideas and go, yeah, that's the one. No room for nuance. That's a really good question, actually, Failure. So my rule for that is no. You can play with it where you can. My rule for this run is going to be no, and that includes Pokemon of the same evolutionary line. So if in a future route we see a Wingull, I will skip it and catch the next one. Just because it makes it a little bit more exciting. Sorry, I thought you were talking about slots on my team. As far as slots on the route, I don't think so. I mean, it could happen. I don't know exactly how the randomizer works, but anyway, you led me to a good question by mistake. But no, with the route, there should be two different types, and part of me wants to just do a few more encounters there just to see what we could have won. But I think before we do that, we can head to the route above town, catch our third member, and then go to the bug forest. Because I think we can get our first 4 catches pretty quickly, and they'll be our only 4 for a good while. So let's just cram them all in, and then we can focus on... This man would have Oh, this man's about to show us how to catch a Pokemon, I think. Is that right? Fast forward. Yeah, I've done Nuzlockes with without the dupe clause before, and that's what tended to happen, is I just ended up with loads of Zigzagoons and Poochyenas, and like... I mean, I doubt that would happen with this, but it's a bit boring. Thank you, old man, for teaching us how to catch a Pokemon. Very helpful. Oh, actually, that Pokeball over there, we can get that item. If we just go for a little walk around here. And it's worth doing. Like, every Pokeball we find on the ground could be like a Master Ball. So it's definitely worth making the journey. Or it could be a yellow flute. I don't know what that does. What does a yellow flute do? Yellow flute snaps one Pokemon out of confusion, which we can't do because we're not doing... we're not using healing items in battle. So that is useless. We could sell it. In fact, we could sell it, couldn't we? We could sell it and buy some Pokeballs. If the Mart will buy it. I don't even know. Would the Mart buy something like this? I don't know. Let's find out. No, I don't want to buy. I do want to buy in a minute. But first, how much will you give me for this? That is rubbish. That is not even half a Pokeball, but that's fine. We'll live with it. We're going to do... we're going to need quite a few. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to make sure I've got at least 2 antidotes for use outside of battle. I think one exception to the no healing items, or rather to the death rule, is I think if a Pokemon faints because of poison outside of battle, I'm probably not going to count that. Because, like, it's just annoying. It's something they got rid of in future generations because it's annoying and pointless, and I think I agree with that. So I won't be worried about that, and I won't be wasting antidotes to prevent it. Because it's my Nuzlocke, and I'll do what I want. Let's get one Paralyze heal as well, just in case something good gets paralyzed. Yeah, it's a really stupid mechanic, so that I'm not bothered about. I'm also tempted to add, like, a grinding buffer, where if I'm just mindlessly grinding, I may not be too concerned, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Okay, Route 2. This could be anything. I'm going to switch, because it could be anything, it could be something quite dangerous, so I'm going to put Wacky Wheel at the front. Because you never know. You really do not know. Let's see what member number 3 is going to be. I don't think we're going to be able to catch this. I don't know. I really don't know how easy this is going to be to catch. Pretty cool. Pretty cool if we can catch it. But I'm not convinced that it's going to be easy. Oh, it knows Metal Claw as well? Yeah, I am skeptical. Skeptical of our odds here. But we'll have a go. Once it gets to the orange, I will... Oh! That's not really what I wanted to see. Okay, so we can switch into Seagull in a bit. In a bit we can switch into Seagull, because we definitely don't want Wacky Wheel to get burned too much. We can get burned a bit. I think we go for one more wrap. And we know how much damage it's doing with its moves. How much is Metal Claw doing? Metal Claw's the one I'm a bit worried about. Let's give it a shot. It is possible we're just going to have to feint this thing, because the catch rate on a Charizard is going to be really low. So, if it wants to keep using Growl, that's fine. But yeah, if it gets to a point where one of our team members are in danger, like even this I'm a little bit worried about. Because here's the thing, Ember is doing 3 damage, isn't it? So a crit would do 6. And then a burn on top of that is 9. But if it uses Metal Claw, I feel like it'll do more than that, so I'm going to switch. Just to be safe. I'm going to send in Seagull, who should be able to, yeah, tank a few hits and not get burnt. Yep, good, nice. If we have to kill it for experience, we kill it for experience, but I'd much rather catch it. Oh, that was, come on. Maybe we can do this. Maybe. It would be what they call pretty pog to pull this off. Charizard's pretty great, and it's pretty great against a lot of stuff. And if it wants to keep using Growl, that is great news. This is why, by the way, I bought so many Pokeballs. It's because of stuff like this. 1. Okay, 1's all we get, apparently. Ember's fine. Ember's not fine. How? That did 8 damage. I think we might have to feint it. I really do. I mean, I'm worried we I'm worried if we even can. I think a water gun from Wacky Wheel. I don't know if we want to lose Seagull for the sake of maybe catching a Charizard. Because if we lose Seagull and then fail to catch the Charizard, then what was the point? I'm going to switch into Wacky Wheel, and I think we've got to just kill it, sadly. Like, I'm all for a tactical sacrifice when it needs to be made, but I don't want to lose... Like, it could snowball. It could snowball if we didn't do it. It's got to go. That's a shame. That is a shame. At least Seagull got to level 4. Equally, if burns do damage outside of combat, I'm not counting that. Let's just speed run back to the... The music sounds pretty great when it's sped up like this. We'll speed run back to the Pokemon Center, and we'll cry and mourn what could have been before we quickly pop into Viridian for our last shot at getting a Pokemon before Brock, I think. Otherwise, we're facing Brock with 2 of the same type, which isn't pretty sus in my opinion. Let's just quickly nip in here. I don't think any of those give us anything. But we'll just... I'm hoping for something catchable. It doesn't have to be strong. Like, I'd take like a weak bug or something. Yeah, trainers are randomized. I don't think this is going to be very easy to catch either. I mean, huge if we do it. Huge news if we pull it off. Water Gun will definitely kill it, so we've got to go for the wrap. This is going to be... I'm wondering what this will know at level 3. It probably won't know... It might not know any Rock-type moves. I hope it doesn't. Because then we can send in Seagull. Horn attack, how much damage does that do? Alright, that was a crit. A crit did 10, so we can definitely take another one. So we'll hit it with the wrap. So it's doing about 5 at a time. So we can still survive a crit, so I'm okay to stay in here. But if it hits us with another one of those, we've got to swap into Seagull. We've got to swap into Seagull. It's forcing our hand because I am not dying to a crit. No thanks. We'll send in Seagull. I'm now wondering whether it is worth sacking Seagull. But then if we sack Seagull... Alright, Seagull can take a few hits. Seagull... A wing attack's not going to kill it. Like, I firmly believe that... Ooh, that was good. That's exactly what we needed. I firmly believe that a water gun would kill it. We are not in crit range, so we can go for one of these. This Rhyhorn would be huge. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, there it is! That's great. That's great news. Love to see that. Let's, Dude, you better get thinking, because this one's all you. So this is in the original 150, so how hard could it be to find in my file? It's... there. No, it's there. I mean, we could call it Dude. Dude, do you want this thing to be named after you? If you don't suggest a name, that's what's going to happen. Those are your 2 possible scenarios. I mean, I could even add the numbers. What is it? 0, 2, 3, 4. It's also a girl, so that that makes it even more likely that it's going to get called dude. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. 20 seconds is what you've got. Alright, here we go. Alright, nice, spicy. Chick 0234 it is. I think this is going to be huge. Like, that seems to me like an excellent thing to have in the team. It does a lot of things the others don't. It's got some nice resistances. Yeah, pleased with that. Right, we're going to quickly, before we proceed, because there are some trainers up ahead, I'm going to nip down, we're going to heal them, and I'm going to very quickly... Actually, part of me just wants to know what we could have had on that first route as well. Just do a few encounters there. We'll do a few encounters there just to mainly level up Chick, I think. Also, let's... what are the abilities on these two? So, Seagull... Yeah, well, the bug... the bug catcher could have anything. Seagull's got Keen Eye, which is fine. Chick knows Horn Attack, which is a normal type attack, and Tail Whip. And it's got Lightning Rod, which draws electrical moves, which I think is for double battles, so I don't know if that's going to be very useful, sadly. Yeah, we just want to get Chick and Seagull to like level 5, so we'll just very quickly get some of that going on. Is this route all Pelipers? I'm struggling to believe that it could be, but that sprite's a bit derpy. I'm struggling to believe that it could be, but maybe just both roles were Pelipper. Because normally you'd get Pidgeys and Rattatas, and it's just I don't think it's very likely that they would have replaced both Pidgeys and Rattatas with Pelipers. Also, for the record, odds of us encountering a legendary is 0. I have disabled legendaries both in the wild and for trainers because I think it's just a little bit, it's a bit too far. It's just a bit too silly. That's where I draw the line. There are still legendaries in the wild, and what they are, as in where there would normally be legendaries, and what they are is randomized, is how I think it works. So if we went to where Articuno would be, we might encounter like a Ho-Oh or something. Yeah, sorry Failure, I left it hanging for way too long. But I mean, the thing is, right now they could pull out like a Venusaur, and I don't know what we do about that. Like, there are some things that could come out that would completely destroy this team, and there wouldn't be very much we could do about it. Mystery solved. We know what the other Pokemon on this route is. So it wasn't two lots of it wasn't two lots of Pelipers. It was Wingull and Pelipper. It was meant to be. I think message definitely received. How annoying would it have been if we'd caught a Wingull and then... Although actually a Wingull would probably learn moves quicker. I'm starting to think it would have been better if we had a Wingull. Not that Seagull isn't a valued member of the team, but... You know... you can't always get what you want, I think is the point I'm trying to make. Sometimes it just really... It truly do be that way. I am concerned that our moveset is garbage right now. Like, our type coverage is atrocious. We have a normal attack, a flying attack, and a water attack across 3 Pokemon. And that's it. So, like, I guess the normal attack is handy. I'm just going to speed this up a bit because there's nothing interesting is going to happen here. We're just going to kill a few Pelipers until we level Chick up to like level 5. Just to give it a shot, you know. Plus we get this sort of fun speed music. which I can disable, but for now I quite like it. You know, if you're getting annoyed by it, let me know, but I'm alright with it for now. If we're doing like extended grinding at any point, I might turn it off. I'm just going to quickly pop a safety heal, because you never know. Let's now... So we know... Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. We know full well that the route above us has Charizards on it, so let's go grind on them. Charizard, no problem. We can kill Charizards all day. Plus, we know that they know Metal Claw, so we know that Chick is not a good one to send out against them. So we'll swap Chick out. So I feel like we could have caught an Apom. Apom would have been doable. Unlike that Charizard. But then we would have had to use an Apom, so you know, it is what it is. Yeah, Chick is going to absolutely demolish this, because I'm pretty sure this thing's only going to know Scratch. Yeah, not an issue. We'll get Seagull to level 5 as well, and then I feel like we'll be alright to proceed to the Bug Forest. There we go. Love that. It's got good defense. That could mean it's a good one to switch into if we are in danger. You know, if we need someone to tank a hit down the line, Chick 0234 might end up being the one we go to for that. What is our plan right now if we have to fight a grass type? I guess Pelipper isn't weak to grass, is it? I think Pelipper will just take normal damage from it. Whoa! No, I mean, yeah, if we come across one in the wild, we run for sure. This thing doesn't outspeed us. I don't think Water Gun can miss, so... Yeah, I think well, Chick would get demolished by a grass type. Because Chick is doubly weak to it. Because isn't it rock ground? I think it is. I want to fight a Charizard. Yeah, there we go. Let's just quickly waste this. Because when we're when we're not worried about killing it, I think we can take one of these out pretty easily. How much does Metal Claw do? It's worth remembering. 2, okay. Does water resist steel? Is that a thing? Has that always been the rule? If that's a thing, I had no idea. I know that steel is like really good. And like resists a bunch of stuff and is super effective against a bunch of stuff. So this is our team for Brock, for the record, if anyone was wondering. Let's, I don't know, am I being hasty by just... I'm wondering whether we should just get everyone to level 7 before we go into the forest. I think, given that we've got this golden opportunity with all these Charizards, I think it might be a good idea. Oh, we could have had a Dusclops! What type is Dusclops? Ghost? Is it Ghost Ground? I'm looking it up. I'm not taking. I am not taking any chances when it comes to typings. Just Ghost. It's just Ghost. So Chick can't do anything. I would love to get a like a Magnemite. That would be sick. It's probably not going to know anything too horrible at this point in the game, is it? It's not going to know, like, Destiny Bond or something. I don't think. Let's hit it with a wing attack. Bind is fine. Just out of interest, is Water Gun better? No, okay. Nightshade... Is that the one that does damage equal to their level? No. There's one that does, that's got a name like Nightshade. Nice one, Seagull. Maybe this is actually the playthrough where I appreciate Pelipper, because I historically have not. Historically, I've really disliked Pelipper. I much prefer Wingull. But maybe today's the day that I come around on that. I mean, annoyingly, none of these Pelippers know Drizzle. Which would be really useful, because then we could get a rain team going. Maybe it learns Rain Dance at some point. I could look it up, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm not a coward. I believe in my team. Seagull seems to level up quicker than the others. Do we want Supersonic? Probably. I don't love it. I think it's probably better than Growl, right? I also, actually, Water Sport I've never really cared about. But Supersonic's pretty bad. Like, its accuracy is 55. I don't actually know if Supersonic's that good. I think Growl is pretty terrible. I think I'm unlikely to ever use Growl. And maybe there's like a fringe case. For example, if we come up with something like a Wobbuffet where I don't want to kill it with direct damage, then I could see that being something we do. Okay, Chick needs to level up a bit. And Wacky Wheel will gain a bit of experience by being switched into. We can probably speed this up a bit. Just while we waste these Charizards. We don't need to be having the full experience there. Yeah, exactly. How many Charizards probably have quite good what is it that you get? Is it EVs? The things you get when every time you fight a Pokemon, it like makes you level up differently, doesn't it? I wonder what Charizards give you. Maybe if they give us like extra speed or something, that'd be sick. Oh, hi Captain Metabolism, by the way. I didn't see you slide on in. As you can see, this run is blessed, and nothing can go wrong. We missed out on catching a Charizard, which is pretty sad. But we are well and truly out for revenge, so it's all good. And we'll go for our first trainer battle in just a bit. Once everyone's level 7, I'll feel pretty good about that. And maybe we'll just be underleveled and get wiped, in which case we'll restart. But it's a possibility, but we're not going to manifest it. Wacky Wheel does look a bit like a... Whoa! Wait, hold on. I'm actually pretty scared of this. I don't know if we fight this. Because if this knows, like... If this knows an electric type move, that's really dangerous. Like, Chick would resist it, but then it might know a water type move. I think we run. Can't escape. Hate that. Hate this. Hate this. No thanks. No, 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 no. Oh! That's really bad news. Okay. This is terrible news. Oh, this is really bad. So I think the reason we probably couldn't escape there was because of our lack of speed. So, who's got better speed? Seagull's got 15. Wacky Wheel's got 17. But Wacky Wheel has slightly less health. I think we have to send in Wacky Wheel, I think. Because I'm assuming the reason we can't escape is because of low speed. Please don't. Thunder Wave is fine. Thunder Wave is fine. That makes me think it's less likely to know. Right, we're never grinding in this area again. We are never ever grinding there again. I hope you enjoyed our stay in that area, because we're never ever going back. No thanks. Yeah, Thunderwave's fine. Being paralyzed is not a problem. I wonder who our best opener is. I actually suspect that our best opener in this fight is going to be Seagull. Because Seagull has a wider range of moves. Yeah, so let's just avoid that patch of grass now. In case that ever happens again. And I think we'll take that near wipe as a message that we're ready to proceed. I'm pretty sure there's a trainer not far. Oh, let's get this. Don't know what a fluffy tail does. Let's check. Fluffy tail is an item that does a thing. Oh. Chat, I'm giving you a very important job right now. Okay? Here is your job. I need you to remember that we have this fluffy tail. Because we can... At some point, this is probably going to be really important. I think, by the way, there might be one more route before Brock. I think if we get to Brock's town, there might be a route off to the left that we can go to. Alright, first trainer battle. So normally this guy would have, like, Weedles or something. Let's see what Bugcatcher Rick has. Plusle is scary. Plusle is scary. Plusle is not as scary as Lantern. Because if it does know any electric moves, Chick will resist them. Yeah. Electric on its own is fine. Electric water is not remotely fine. And Plusle's garbage as well, so we should be okay here. Hopefully it doesn't have static. Doesn't seem to. Does it only know growl? I mean, I'm beginning to suspect it might only know... It might know growl and, like, an electric move. Because if it's got an electric move, it probably knows better than to try and use it. Alright, all it's done is... all it's done is delay the inevitable. Yeah, I tried using, I think, a Plusle or a Minun at some point in just a regular playthrough, and it, as much as I wanted it to work, it just didn't. And I don't like double battles, so that wasn't for me. Yeah, it knows Thunderwave and Growl. I don't think it's possible to lose this fight. Now we'll see what he's got next. Chick might be the best thing on our team. Just through sheer diversity alone. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. Because our attack is so low, I'm going to send in Wacky Wheel. And we'll hit it with a water gun. Because of all those growls, it will just take forever. And we'll be more in the danger zone. This isn't going to burn. Good. Houndoom's sprite is fierce in this game, isn't it? Look at that. It's terrifying. Would not want that as a dog. I think there are probably better choices. Have you guys seen the new, the bread dog from the games that are coming out later this year? It's called Fido. It's made of bread. Very cool. Okay, one trainer fight down, and we took 2 damage. Which I think is a sign that we can go to another one. There's also an item that I missed back at the start, but we'll have to run back to the Pokemon Center probably after this one, so... I think this guy might have more, but like lower level. Yeah. Dratini? Hold on. Okay, so Dratini resists water, and it probably knows Twister, which is quite a good attack. I don't think it will resist flying. Also, the Dratini sprite in this game, in Gen 3 in general, I feel like the colour on Dratini makes it look like it's a shiny. I don't know what shiny Dratini looks like, but I feel like normal Dratinis are more blue than this. But I'm pretty sure that is just a regular one. Yeah, I am glad it wasn't evolved. A Dragonite would have been a bit much. Seagull kind of my favourite right now. I don't know. I know I keep rotating between the three. Oh, God. Okay. This is why we have Chick. And this is what I was saying about, like, type diversity. Like, if we didn't hatch Chick, what would we do here? You know, what would the plan be against this fully evolved electric type? Which we've now learned doesn't look like it can do very much to Chick. And like one electric attack will just kill Seagull. Because it's doubly weak to it. Like Wacky. Oh, come on. Dude, that's your Pokemon, so I'm blaming you for that, I'm afraid. You've got to take the rep for that one. The rep? The rip? The rap. That's what people say, isn't it? French Vipers fan, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you here. Yeah, Bloodborne is over. We're doing Pokemon, and then we're probably doing XCOM 2 after Pokemon. Whenever that may be. I promise, I have been doing something. I have a huge amount of footage saved on my hard drive right now for the next YouTube video. Now, we said our plan for grass types would be to send in Seagull. And I think that is still the plan. We've got Wing Attack. They might have something annoying like Absorb or Reflect, apparently. That is annoying. We'll hit it with the Wing Attack. I don't think it's worth trying to Supersonic it, because, like, Supersonic, 50-50 chance you just waste your turn. Please don't do too much. Just a little bit. Thank you for the subscription. Oh, French Vipers fan with the subscription, the resub. Thank you very much. Sorry that the audio there, it played twice in my ears, which is a bit weird. But thank you very much for that. That's incredibly generous of you. Hopefully it will provide us everything we need to win this fight. Here's the dilemma. No, actually, it's not a dilemma. We just got crit by Razor Leaf, and it did 14. So that means that a normal one will do 7. So I think we're okay just to pop off another Wing Attack. In this stream, we accept that crits can be avoided. We play around crits. We don't blame RNG in this stream. You got that, chat? If we get crit, it's my fault. Seagull is such a beast. Genuinely developing an affection for Pelipper that I've never had before in my life. Bugcatcher Doug is out of here. I'm out of here because let's heal these guys. We do not. No, there is no in this stream. Listen, dude, I see what you're getting at, but no, we don't. We overcome the RNG. Right, there's no item there. I thought there was. I swear there's an item near the start. There it is. No, if we get crit, it's fine. If we faint because of a crit, that's when it's entirely on me. Rhyhorn, not a problem at all. So the rough rule for overleveling is I won't deliberately overlevel above like a gym leader. If in the process of getting to one of the Pokemon gets above their level, then that's fine. But like, you know, if... Ooh, spooky. Yeah, sure, French Vipers fan, that's fair. You weren't here at the start. So, it is random... So the Pokemon in the wild are random, so the slots where there would be Caterpies, one specific Pokemon chosen at random will replace it. So in the first route there were Wingulls and Pelippers. Those are the only two options. For some reason it managed to roll two that were next to each other. The trainers all have random Pokemon, that's just generally randomized. With the exception of legendaries, I've put in a no legendaries clause. We won't find them randomly in the wild and other trainers won't randomly have them. So each route will have a set amount of different Pokemon. It's not fully random each time we go in the grass. The trainers, however, could be anything. And the gym leaders are just the same as regular trainers. So Brock will just be a trainer with slightly higher level Pokemon than the others. And it could be that he's got like a Caterpie and a Rattata or something. Or it could be that he's got a Dragonite and a Pidgeot. So we'll see. I think how... I think we're in a pretty good spot to get through this forest, because I would quite like to get to that last route that I think we can get to before we fight Brock, that's just off to the left of Pewter City. So let's have a go. What have we seen in the forest? We've seen Banette, which seems to be rare. We've seen Rhydon. I think we stick Wacky Wheel in the front for leveling, if nothing else. And then if we're about to do a trainer fight, we'll switch to Seagull. Because Seagull is our best opener for sure. And we've got the speedrun strats of fast forwarding the game. I didn't check what the yellow shard was. We'll pick this up. What evolves with a Sunstone? Nothing we've got. Yellow shard. It appears to be made from some sort of a tool made long ago. That is not at all helpful. Don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this is a battle, so we will switch Seagull to the front. The thing is, every time we go into a fight, they could just have a Dragonite. Which I think we could probably handle right now. Oh, Shiftry is very spooky. Grass Dark, so Wing Attack should be good here. This is why we have to open with Seagull, because of the grass type. Okay, its defense is pretty bad. Don't know what that move does. No idea what that move is. Nature Power. It got a crit, but that should be okay. We'll just take it out. Decent start so far. The levels are consistent, I think, yeah. So the trainer battles are definitely consistent. I think the wild Pokemon are, or at least they're close to. Yeah, Seagull is actually, I think, the best one on our team, just because Wacky Wheel's got no diversity. Now Stantler, with Intimidate, that to me suggests it's time to send in Chick, who will resist any stomp nonsense. Yeah, Wacky Wheel, once Wacky Wheel learns some other moves, like if we can teach Wacky Wheel something like Ice Beam, then that's going to be huge. But for now we just have to rock with the two wild encounters. If we had that Charizard, that would be nice as well. I would be much less worried about stuff like a Shiftry if we had a Charizard, you know? Like, just something that cleanly deals with it. Nice. Easy, not a problem. So who did I say goes at the front while we're moving around? Wacky Wheel, right? For leveling. I think, since we're not allowed to use potions in fights, I'm just going to use one now on... I didn't need that whole animation. We'll just use one on Seagull just to save ourselves the run back. Do. If we see a trainer, we switch back to Seagull at the front. Nice, a bug. Love to see it. Probably knows like Poison Sting, which we need to worry about. Yeah, Seagull would just swallow the whole damn bottle, wouldn't it? What are the odds that this Silcoon only knows Harden? It's possible. Another trainer, you all know the drill by now. Seagull, the power opener. Our only Pokemon with two different types of attack. Our diverse king. I don't know whether it's better for them to have 1 or 3. Like 3 will probably mean they're lower level. Is that an electric type? No, it's... What type is that? Is that Grass Rock? I'm checking. We don't take chances when it comes to Lileep. Even if it's Lil. Rock Grass. That's disgusting. That is not something I wanted to see. How is it possible that we have encountered just so many grass types? You think it's water? Hang on. Did I read it wrong? Lil Eep. No, it's rock grass. This is why we got to check, because so rock is super effective against Seagull. We don't know if it knows a rock type move. Is it going to resist wing attack? I think it is. So options here are, if we water gun, it'll do a normal amount of damage. But a rock move will be super effective. If we send in Wacky Wheel, a rock move won't be super effective, but we'll lose a bit of the tempo. I think we just got to try for a water gun here. Until we know what it's packing. Astonish is not a problem. That's fine. If Astonish is all it's got, then that's okay. Because you've got to assume if it had a better move than Astonish, it would be using it. Okay, we may have ended up overthinking that. But if we have to overthink things, then we have to overthink things. That's fine. What next? This is Bug Rock, I want to say. I want to say that Fortress is Bug Rock. Bug Steel. Bug Steel. Well, Steel's not a problem, because apparently water resists steel. This is the things we've learned today. I could see this thing knowing a rock move. And I also want to level up Wacky Wheel a bit, so I'm gonna go for the switch. Oh god, you're right. God, you are right, Failure. That is true, it might. What do we do about that then? Yeah, there is a chance it would have something like that. Does Fortress learn that? I'm going to look it up. We are... Fortress moveset. I think since we're not using healing items, I think it's fair to play this way. We're looking at Gen 3. Yeah. This thing knows self-destruct. This thing, in fact, will probably know Protect, Self-Destruct, and Tackle. Good catch. It learns self-destruct at level 1. Here's the thing. We could send in Chico234, who has the highest odds of tanking it. And it will be not very effective. I don't know what to do about that, because I think Wacky Wheel would just get owned by a self-destruct, is my thinking. But also, this sounds really mean, but like, if I had to choose one of the team to go right now, if right now I had to choose someone to go, it would probably be Wacky Wheel. Oh god, what is the play here? I think we just water gun it. We water gun it, and because now the thing that's got me worried here is if we hit it again, then it's not going to kill it, and it's very likely to use self-destruct. So I think what we do, I think we predict that it's not going to use self-destruct this turn. We hit it with water gun and then we switch to Chick. That's the plan. Or we get a crit. Okay, now I'm almost... Does self-destruct always go first? Does it get like advantage on speed? I feel like it might, right? Is it an advantage move? I can't tell if it is or not. Is self-destruct an advantage move? Let's find out. It doesn't look like it's an advantage move, so we should just outspeed it. I guess this is a learning experience. It used Protect. When the text popped up there, I was very unhappy. I thought it was about to self-destruct. I think we got away with it. That was good though, because that thing definitely had that in the arsenal. Good spot, chat. Hypno, I'm not so worried about. I don't think. Probably knows like confusion or something. I think we can handle that. It'll know hypnosis as well. Or maybe it doesn't know confusion yet. It might just know pound. It also knows disable, that's fine. Disable, like supersonic, barely works. Yeah, I guess anything that looks a bit like a grenade, we just have to assume that it kind of is. We're not too far from the next town. Let's pop a safety potion on Wacky Wheel. And put Wacky Wheel to the front as well. I think there might be one more trainer. Looks like one more, doesn't it? Is there an item down here? There is. What is it? King's Rock. That's good, isn't it? Isn't that a good one? I feel like that's a good one. In that I've heard of it before. It may cause the foe to flinch upon taking damage. That is good. I'm thinking we give that to Chick. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to give Chick a King's Rock. Partly because Chick is a queen, a sturdy queen. And also because I feel like Chick's going to be doing some physical attacks, which I don't know if that's a factor, but I feel like it might be. We open with Seagull. And we're not far off from our 5th encounter, I guess. Alright, fine, just level 9 Gardevoir. That's for sure. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Seems fine. What do we do about a level 9 Gardevoir? It probably doesn't know anything too scary. So I think we just Horn Attack it. Because I bet its physical defense is pretty bad. Knows confusion. How good is its confusion? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on. How much did that do? That was like 13, wasn't it? So he's in crit range. We can't leave him out. We go back to Seagull. Don't do that again. Right, we're on 33. How much damage does this do? Okay, that did 9 damage, so we're okay. Let's hit it with the wing attack. Growl is fine. Is Water Gun better? Should I just be using Water Gun? Let's find out. Not really. Oh, Grim. Can you have them? I thought Gardevoir had to be female. I thought that was the prerequisite, and like male ones evolved into Gallade. Have I got that wrong? This double team could be very dangerous. This double team could be a real problem. Thankfully, it seems to be pretty dead set on using Growl. Yeah, we got away with that. Got away with it. Seagull's good. So Seagull is very much our big boss. Our ace. Oh, I didn't realise Gardevoirs could be male. The more you know. Do any of you... So. Now I know this might look like a new route, but this isn't, because this is Route 2, and we've already caught one on Route 2. But there is a new route just up ahead. So we'll just nip in, pop a heal. And then I believe to the left of this town there is a route, because I think it's where you'd catch a Mankey if you were doing a vanilla playthrough of the game. Am I wrong? I could have sworn there was a... I swear there's like a... Maybe I'm wrong. Or is it, Oh, you know what? I think it's at the previous town, isn't it? Let me check the map. Let me consult the town map. We might have to go back. Yeah. It's Route 22 I was looking for. Alright, we've got to go back. It's fine. We had a fun little trip through the woods. Now we're going to do it again. But that's fine. We'll get some training in while we're on the way. I'll speed it up a little bit for this. I really want Wacky Wheel to learn another move. So let's put it to the front. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. You're right. We've not seen anything too scary in the world. Whoa! I think this should be fine. We could have... Imagine if we had an Aerodactyl, that would have been sick. Sadly, it wasn't to be. How good's this wing attack? Somewhat. Not good enough, though. Is Aerodactyl worth a lot of XP? Is the question on everyone's lips? The answer is, kind of. Decent. Yeah, sorry about the backtracking. I completely botched where I thought things were. But it'll be worth it because we're going to find, hopefully, the 4th member of the team. We'll go through the grass. I wonder what these Rhyhorns have replaced. It's probably something like Caterpie, right? Any moves? When I said I wanted a move, I should have been... This is my mistake. I should have been clearer. A move that isn't water sport. I should have said it. It's entirely my fault for not being specific. Right, let's go down here. Should have done this ages ago. Route 22. What do we got? Let's open with... I think we want to open with Seagull. With the option to move into Wacky Wheel for a cheeky wrap. Woo! Okay, this is actually... This would be sick if we catch it. Isn't this grass fighting? It's scary. Like, I am definitely afraid of this Brayloom right now. But it is only level 3. I am going to look up its moveset. What is this Brayloom going to know? This Brayloom... In Gen 3... It's going to know... Oh, it could know a few different things, actually. It could know a lot of... It could know Toxic, which would be pretty huge. But it could also know quite a few grass moves. So, we're right to have Seagull out. What I don't know is how we actually hurt this thing without killing it. This might be where Supersonic comes in. Yeah. Nailed the Supersonic. We'll let it hit itself a bit. Yeah, Wacky Wheel is looking pretty expendable. I hate to say it. I'm gonna this is cheeky. I'm just gonna have a cheeky little... See what happens if I do that. What's the worst that could happen? That seemed pretty close to me. I'm a believer now. Hits itself again. That's good. That's good news. If it keeps doing that, that's when we start crying and panicking and screaming. I mean, one more is okay. Okay, no more now. Snap out. It is now officially time for you to snap out of your confusion. You are formally invited to snap out of it. You are formally invited! Yeah, good, okay. Stun Spore is fine. Okay, this is looking doable. We've got 6 chances. I mean, if the catch rate's really high, we might not get it, but... It's possible we're not going to get it. It's very possible. Leech Seed is a bit annoying as well. Whoa! Leech Seed is incredibly annoying. Alright, get confused again. Alright, that missed. So it looks like it knows Stun Spore, Leech Seed. It should know 4 moves. This is why Supersonic is garbage. Like, that's just a waste of 2 turns. Although thankfully it doesn't seem... I guess because we're level 12. That's why I came here later, by the way, guys. It was all a tactical play. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. I'm worried that Wrap would kill it. Do you think Horn Attack would kill it? It's only level 3. And at this point, I don't know if we're going to be able to get its health lower than max. Like, I think we might just have to... It's just going to keep Leech Seeding us and doing all sorts of nonsense. Hit yourself in confusion, and then Leech Seed will wear off or something. I know that doesn't I know that's not a thing, but like... This is getting annoying. We're gonna have to switch out Seagull in a second. Yeah, we'll definitely get more Pokeballs, but I just don't have much money. Yeah, we've got to switch out. Let's go for Chick. I think Chick should be able to take. Oh, actually, that's a 4 times super effective move if it uses Absorb. Stun Spore's fine. Part of me is now thinking we have to try for the Horn Attack because we're not going to catch it at full health, is what I think. So we hope that 1 Horn Attack won't take it out. Is the new plan. That's the new meta. The 1 Horn Attack strat. Please, please. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Incredible. He read it. He read the situation. He's the best person that's ever played a Pokemon game. Please stay in the Pokeball. Please. Come on, man. Come on, man. This thing must literally be on like 1 hit point. We've got 2 shots. Come on. I really need this Breloom right now. This Breloom would be such an asset. Oh, there it is. There it is. We got away with it. Just. Yeah, Breloom is a free spirit, it turns out, but not free enough. Let's add it to the team. We need a name for it, by the way, so get thinking. Hopefully people's little brains were ticking over. Yeah, we're going to give a nickname to it. So, what do we call... I mean, this thing... Does anyone in the chat want this Breloom to be named after them? Failure says Tyson, because it was a real fighter. I'm going to accept Tyson unless somebody speaks up and says that they want it specifically after them. Dude says Escapee. Is there some middle ground we can find? Or she. True, Failure, true. What about... Here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is... I think it's time for us to honour our dear mod, Senor Sacapuntas, who doesn't appear to be here right now, but I think it's only fair. Because he does such good work when he is here. Of being hype. And also we can see his 5-month resub at the top, and I think he deserves a little shout out. Can we fit Sacapuntas? We can. Sacapuntas the Breloom. We have to honour the missing mod. Plus then he'll feel incredibly guilty about not being here. So it works in several different ways. Let's have a look at this Breloom. Sacapuntas, which I believe is Spanish for pencil case, something like that. Right, what does this thing know? We know it knows Stun Spore. Leave spores on contact. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's literally 1 hit point. Yeah, good spot. That's a pretty good ability. And it knows absorb, tackle, stun spore, and leech seed. Nice. That's actually, I think that's going to be sick. We need to cherish and protect Sacapuntas. It's our new ace in the hole. Let's go heal it. And then we'll grind it up through the forest as we go through. We'll pop it in the front. Let it get some XP. I feel like Senior Sacapuntas would like this thing as well. He loves little, you know, funny little guys. You know, knowing him in real life and knowing what he's into, funny little guys is very much his aesthetic, and I feel like Breloom is very much a funny little guy. So that'll work out for him, I'm sure. Yeah, with Brock could end up being a complete, like, just walk in the park. He could do, or he could end up being a nightmare. All we know is he'll have a level 12 Pokemon and a level 14 Pokemon. Those are all the details we have at this time. Still want to keep leveling Wacky Wheel as well. There is not going to be a TPK on Brock. What are you talking about? First of all, how dare you? Second of all, no, there won't be. Oh, I don't know if I've mentioned that, by the way. For those who aren't familiar with Nuzlocks, if we wipe out, the run is over. Even if we've got spare Pokemon in the box. If you lose a fight, the run is over. We won't. We definitely won't lose to Brock. I think. I suspect. What do you think? I'm wondering if this is like the replacement Metapod, or like... Because it could be Pikachu, because we've only seen 2, but I feel like whatever's replaced Pikachu we just probably haven't encountered. A Banette would have been cool, though. Oh, that's... How does Curse work? I'm going to double check, because I think Curse just does damage every turn, but I need to check that it doesn't do something worse. Curse move. Generation 3. Weird. Okay, so I think we're okay just to attack. It looks like we can just... Because this water gun should take it out anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Just worth checking with the ghost moves, because they can be a little bit tricky. Better safe than dead. Oh yeah, you know, you know the tabs are already getting out of hand. Let's. I think Wacky Wheel can probably take it, especially if it takes half its HP off using Curse, which it does. I've seen this one before. Curse would be a very risky move to use for us, but I feel like it'd be quite satisfying. Oh yeah, listen, if you Failure's going for the bad advice challenge, where they're just gonna go off memory and vibes alone. Who needs to check? Right, Banettes must be replacing like Metapods or something, because we've run into a bunch of them now. Aerodactyl is actually very scary for Sacapuntas, so we're gonna put in Seagull. A flying type move would not be good news for Sacapuntas. There we go. Sick read. Read the situation like a book, knew what was coming. That wing attack would have probably killed Sacapuntas, would be my guess. Would have been 4 times effective. I think Sacapuntus can take this one on his own. Let's give him a little test drive. Absorb should be pretty sick here. Incredibly sick. Alright, nice. Catching up very quickly. Looks like it levels a lot faster than Wacky Wheel. So, I don't think we're quite ready for Brock yet. Is my honest opinion. Like, level-wise, we're a bit low. So I think we need to do a little bit of grinding. But we can do that super speedy. We're not allowed to grind higher than level 14. There's a lot of Wacky Wheel slander going on right now. A lot of people seem to have forgotten where we came from. And how this all started. This should be an easy win. Secure the dub. I don't agree that Wacky Wheel's been slipping up. I think Wacky Wheel takes a bit longer to level up than everyone else, and it just needs to learn a move that isn't Water Sport, and we'll all be singing its praises. Once it knows, like, Ice Beam or something, you guys are going to be like, oh, send him Wacky Wheel. Wacky Wheel's got it covered. Wacky Wheel's the GOAT. But, like, right now you just don't see it. That's the problem. I don't think you do like Wacky Wheel as much as the next guy. I don't think that's true. I really don't. Have you seen the water guns? Have you seen the raw power level? I mean, Sacapuntus seems to be leveling up at the speed of sound, which I'm a big fan of. I think there should be Charizards in this grass, because I think this route has the same... And see there, it paralysed that Apom just by being hit. Because I'd definitely like Sacapuntus to be, you know, somewhat leveled for this Brock fight, because Sacapuntus might be our ace. Our secret weapon. Yes, Seagull can Water Gun, but Wacky Wheel can also Water Gun, you know? We've covered the bases twice. It's exactly where you want to be. It's not redundancy, it's a backup plan. Apparently this patch of grass only has Apoms in it. I was kind of hoping for some Charizards just to speed up the leveling slightly, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh wait, wasn't this the route that had the Lantern on? Although now, Lantern wouldn't be a big deal, because Sacapuntus could deal with it and be fine. We're not scared of Lantern anymore. We've grown... Yeah, there we go, that's what I was looking for. We've grown out of being scared of Lantern. Charizard with the sick growl, love to see it. Look at that diverse move pool. We could have used Water Sport there to weaken fire-type attacks. That would have been tactically sound. Wouldn't it? Yeah. In fact, just to spite you guys, once Sacapuntus runs out of absorbs, we're leveling up Wacky Wheel. We'll get Wacky Wheel to like level 12 and then you'll be sorry. Having the fast forward function makes this game so much more playable. Like, imagine if we didn't have this. This whole stream would have just been killing Apoms. No, listen. We were all hyping when Wacky Wheel got picked. Wacky Wheel could have been an Ekans. That's what you guys are forgetting. Wacky Wheel could have been an Ekans. What would we have done if Wacky Wheel had been an Ekans? We would have lost the run. Ekans is rubbish. It only knows like Poison Sting. With an Ekans, we wouldn't have caught anything. It would have just been like killed by the Seagull. The wild Seagull would have crushed it. See, do you see how slowly that XP bar's going up? Level 5 Charizard, this should be tasty. Tasty amount of XP coming here. Look at this. Boom. He would have been a good Ekans, it's true. He would have been an even better Arbok. I think if we give Wacky Wheel time... So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to like check ahead the movesets of the Pokemon we have. I'm only going to use it to check like for encounters, if we're like, shit, does this no self-destruct? We'll only check move pools tactically. I think we might be ready, or almost ready, for the first trainer in the Brock gym. Where have all the Charizards gone? It's insane to me that they've all just disappeared on us like this. There's one. I'm out here trying to power level, and all the A-Poms are coming out to play. One thing I might do on a future, if we ever do another Nuzlocker... Vote in chat for what? What do you mean? Vote in chat on what? I feel like the court of public opinion... I mean, I can make you a... Yeah, just do it in chat. I'm not going to make you a... I'm not going to endorse this. You can vote amongst yourselves. I'm not... You can like both. You can appreciate Seagull without being rude about Wacky Wheel. Oh, I'm not... Excuse me? So I'm not allowed. Alright, fine. Chat, you can have your own little arguments then. Fine. Dude has spoken. Dude says, stay out of this. I mean, what more can I say? You're saying either or. Well, listen, right now, we don't have a team of 6. I agree that down the line, we might need to put Seagull in the box so that Wacky Wheel can truly have its moment. Just level up Chick a bit as well. Because Chick is like our pivot. This thing will know Metal Claw, won't it? Let's play it smart. I don't think a Metal Claw would kill Chick, because it won't be like a stab boost or anything, but it's worth being aware of. Alright, Chick literally can't hit this thing, so Wacky Wheel's got it. By the way, on the route after Brock, there's a bunch of trainers, for one. Oh. Right, Water Gun got disabled, that's unfortunate. There's a bunch of trainers, and we're actually going to avoid the grass, because... Here's why. In the grass, it's possible that we will fail to catch something, right? But... we could buy a, quote, Magikarp at the Pokemon Center just before Mount Moon, and... it could literally be anything. And it's guaranteed. So we're going to avoid the grass on the next route. I think if we go heal up, we can probably do... We'll do the pre-Brock trainer. Who do we open with is the question. I think part of me thinks Sacapuntus is our best opener because it's got Leech Seed. And if we come up against something really rough, Leech Seed might be our best bet. So, and it's also, yeah, it's got a lot going for it, Sacapuntus. It's a good little mon. I'm sorry about the disagreements in chat, but it's nothing to do with me, apparently, so I'm staying out of it. Oh yeah, this is the guy, your 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Just a random space reference. Sandslash, ease, like, not even scared. Because... what's it going to do about Absorb? Unless it knows, like, Fire Punch, but I don't think Sandslash learns that at level 10. It's probably going to know, like, Fury Swipes, Sand Attack, predictable. I should have popped a Leech Seed, actually. Let's do that now. It's going to miss. That's fine. Get paralyzed? Gets put to sleep. Sacapuntus is the GOAT. Now we pop off the Leech Seed. There it is. I mean, Sand Slash is one of the worst things you could have against this team, because I don't think it'll know any ground moves yet. It's just horribly mismatched. It has reduced Sakapuntus's accuracy with Sand Attack, which is a bit annoying. But I think we'll live. Do you guys reckon we're ready just to go straight onto Brock after this? I feel like with the Sakapuntus setup, we can't really lose. If we pop off a Leech Seed, what could Brock have that beats that? And like, I'd feel really stupid if I got them all up to level 14 and then Brock just had like a Rat-a-tat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if we get everyone to like level 12. Love that. Incredible. Whoa! He levels up so quickly. Tailow's a little bit scarier. Probably knows Peck. So we are going to... Yeah, better safe than sorry is sound. I'm going to swap into Chick. You two are coming apart. There's... Oh, I didn't even notice that we learned Stomp. Isn't Stomp really, like, high power? I feel like it's better than Horn Attack. I need to check after this fight. It would be weird if it wasn't. Sakapuntus should level up again after this, because he was very close to level 12 there. Did we all see how much XP Sakapuntus got there? Nice. Nice. Very nice. Campalium's gone. Okay. Cool. Great. Let's go heal. Stomp is better than Horn Attack. Okay. Chat has spoken. I think we need just a little bit more. Just some safety. Some safety grinding. We'll go kill some more Charizards quickly. Looks to me like Sakapuntus will probably level up the fastest, so let's do Chick, who is a bit behind. That's true, you are going off memory, but I trust it. I don't think a Metal Claw would kill here. It's level 3. And we'll level up much quicker if we're not scared of a little Metal Claw. I'm getting... I quite like Apom, but I'm getting tired of these Apoms. Just their smug little faces. All up in my business. And they're endless. Like, I only want to see Charizards. That's the only thing I'm looking for here. There we go. I much prefer Apom to Ambipom. There's something about Ambipom that is just a little bit unsettling. I agree with that. I think Apom is cute. I think Ambipom's a bit weird. I think it's its face with Ambipom. And I think the handtail's pretty cute. I'm down for that. It's Ambipom's weird sort of dead eyes that creep me out a bit. Every Pokemon game should have Gyarados to grind against. Now, we're no longer scared of Lantern, remember? Because we just go Senior Sakapuntus and then they literally can't touch us. Look at this, it's going to do nothing. Exactly nothing. They are quite tanky though. Give them that. They took that super effective Absorb pretty well. Truly some character development going on here. Not that long ago, that Lantern would have had us bricking it. But not today. Wacky Wheel can have this one. Bind is not a problem. So the reason we want a normal type on our team is because it's really good for if you need to switch and you're up against something that's likely to use a ghost type move, you can just chuck in the normal type and their attack is going to be useless if you can like read it properly. That's why I'd like a nice juicy, it's got to be juicy as well, a nice juicy normal type of some kind. Like a Snorlax. A Snorlax would be the dream. Something we can switch into when we're worried about an attack. Because right now Chick's playing that role, which is mostly fine, but Chick has 2 different 4 times weaknesses. Oh yeah, Snorlax is great. And it's very good for Nuzlocke because it's really hard to kill. Snorlax is very juicy. No doubt about it. No question. I think this team, once Chick's at level 12, I think we're ready for Brock. You might call that premature, but I think this team's pretty good. We've ironed out our weaknesses. Actually, let's think about this. What's the worst thing that Brock could have right now? What would be the most threatening thing? Because a lot of our team is quite weak to grass, but Sacapuntus is not at all weak to grass. And Sacapuntus can... Although I guess Sacapuntus is basically level pegging with grass. Yeah, I guess a big dragon would be a problem. Yeah, just something with good stats all around. Metagross would be annoying. Is Metagross Steel Psychic or Steel Ground? I think we'd be alright with Venusaur now. Because even Seagull could wing attack a Venusaur. If it came down to it. Like, it wouldn't be ideal. I'd prefer... And I guess it would be higher level, wouldn't it? Yeah, we don't want to see a Venusaur. Or, like, a fully evolved grass type in general would be a bad thing to see. If we had a Charizard, it wouldn't be a problem. But sadly, that ship has sailed. Because of forces outside of my control. I think we might be good to go here. Level 12 all around. Yeah, I think we're good to go here. Alright, here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a very quick 5-minute break, because I am getting a phone call. And in 5 minutes, we are going to go fight Brock. So, talk amongst yourselves. I'll turn off the super speed. And I will be back very soon. Okay, we're back. Thank you for your patience. It looks like people have been talking about the first death in the chat. Incredibly rude, incredibly naysayery of you. I've just found out that Olivia Newton-John has died, if anyone wasn't aware. So that's sad news. Don't know if there are any Grease fans in the chat, but obviously an icon. So may she rest in peace. Now, on a different note, it's time to talk about what the plan is for Brock. And I think opening with Senor Sacapuntas is still our best bet. It's still the surest route to success. We don't know what he has. Prepare yourself for the battle, please. What do you mean? We are prepared. We've got 4 level 12s. He's got 1 level 14. How bad could it possibly be? I don't have the game's Raider Bloodborne tips open. Sorry, is my mic peaking a bit? Let me yeah, we open with Sack. I don't think we need to worry. Did you actually redeem a Bloodborne tip? That was supposed to be turned off. Did you actually? Alright, fair enough, you did redeem that. Alright, fair play. Where were we up to? Maybe I just won't turn that off. Maybe we'll just leave it up. We've had always check your corners. Yeah, here we go. We haven't done this one before. This tip is entitled, Yes, Everything Respawns When You Die. Like the Souls games, killing baddies in Bloodborne isn't a one-time deal. With the exception of bosses, every ghoul, ghost, rabid dog, and creepy villager you kill will come back to life in the same spot anytime you die or return to your home base in the Hunter's Dream. This isn't as punishing as it sounds, because once you know how to efficiently kill everything in the immediate area, fighting your way back to where you left off is pretty easy, provided you don't get overconfident and die to total pushovers like I sometimes do. That's them, not me saying that, by the way. It also adds a reassuring sense of predictability to the level layouts once you've died a few dozen times, as you'll know exactly where and when to expect incoming danger. How was that? Was that everything you guys dreamed of and more? Are we all... Yeah, I'm sure that advice will be useful. Right. I have just switched from looking at OBS to looking at Twitch chat, and everyone's names are in different colours, which is very confusing and grating, but that's fine. So I think we're good to go here. What do we think? Alright. Any predictions? He's got 2 Pokemon. If anyone correctly predicts... No, I don't have anything to offer. I was going to say I'd give something, but there's nothing I can really give. If anyone wants to make any Brock predictions, do it now. Excuse me? Was that a deliberate typo, or are you actually deliberately calling it Hacky Wheel? Because if so, 1, that's really rude, and 2, that's really funny. Let's go. Right. Oh yeah, something with explosion would be annoying. I'll just give people... Alright, people have made their predictions. Pelipper's and Voltorbs. Oh my god! That's the worst thing you could possibly have. Alright, it's fine. Leech Seed will carry us here. It is very lucky that we've got Sacapuntas. Because Destiny Bond doesn't work with Leech Seed, right? Please tell me this thing... it probably knows Destiny Bond. It's the thing. So I think we Stun Spore it. I think we Stun Spore it to... Oh, it's got Safeguard. That's fine. We'll wait for Safeguard to wear off and then we'll Stun Spore it. I think... You guys will like this. I think we are going to tactically switch into Wacky Wheel when it's close to death, though. Yeah, so... Oh, except we can't switch out, can we? Because Wobbuffet prevents you from doing that normally, doesn't it? This is a bit scary, actually. It's not used Destiny Bond yet. That doesn't mean it doesn't know it. Alright, it's no longer protected by Safeguard, so I think we stick with the plan of Stun Sporing. And... Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do exactly what you guys would like me to do, which is put Wacky Wheel on the line. Because I'm not losing Sacapuntus to death. Except I can't. I keep forgetting that I can't. Can I? I'm going to try it, just in case this thing's got a different ability. Yeah, Shadow Tag. Alright. We are where we are, then. I don't know what my best bet is here, because I think the closer it is to death, the more likely it is to use Destiny Bond. So I don't... But then stuff like Counter's pretty dangerous. Like, I think the safest thing is just to hope that it doesn't use Destiny Bond on the turn that it dies. If it uses Destiny Bond this turn... I don't know. So it does Mirror Coat, which reflects damage. Mirror Coat would be fine. I guess we just go for it. Alright, it didn't use Destiny Bond. I think we're okay. We're not okay. That absorb was rubbish. Oh god. It knows it. It definitely knows it. It knows Destiny Bond confirmed. No! No! For God's sake. Oh, fuck. That is... I mean, what could we... What was there to be done? And it's about to level up as well. That's so sad. Oh, what? Stop with all the leveling up. Please. Wait. Wait! Oh, never mind! Never mind! No, never mind, everybody. Because, I guess because we didn't kill it with the attack. Right? That's got to be... Hang on, let's look up Destiny Bond. How did that happen? What's going on? How on earth? When a Pokemon faints after using this move, the Pokemon that landed the knockout blow also faints. But because there wasn't a knockout blow, right? Because it died to Leech Seed. Yeah, Destiny Bond does not activate from Leech Seed. So, in conclusion, shall we get Wacky Wheel to kill this Sandshrew? It's the, I'm gonna Leech Seed the Sandshrew. Never mind, apparently I'm not. Just because I want to send in Wacky Wheel, but I also want to have a bit of healing from Leech Seed. Yeah, that was crazy. Oof. Well, at least we know how to deal with Wobbuffets now. Which... Well, the thing about Wobbuffets is you can only deal with them if you have something that can deal with them in front. So, like, do we just have to always open with Sacapuntus now? In case there's a Wobbuffet? Is that the rule? Is that how we have to play this? Not particularly bothered by this level 14 Sandshrew. I could have done without the sand attacks though, I won't lie. It's just stalling, like it should be a foul, right? Here it is. First hit we actually land on it takes it out. Wacky Wheel doesn't even level up because it's too good. Alright, you were saying, chat. I believe there were some doubters. I believe there were moments where we all might have been worried about Sacapuntus. But it turns out that we were fine all along. What now? I've also randomized the TMs, so I don't know what this is. This could be anything. What the hell does Recycle do? What is that move? We've got to use the TM case because this is a move that recycles a used item for use once more. That seems incredibly niche. I don't think we're going to be using that. Yeah, this is officially an attempt, it's true. Right, let's go heal up. And there's a bunch of trainers on the next route, so I say we go and destroy them. And if we can get to the Pokemon Center outside Mount Moon, we can pick up our mystery Pokemon. So we need to hang on to... Actually, we don't need to hang on to $500 because we should get that from the fights. Let's... do we actually need... If we're not using potions in battle, we're not actually going to need them for this next bit. So let's spend it on some Pokeballs before we forget. We can get like... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend it all on... We're going to spend most of it on Pokeballs for Mount Moon. Because we've got 2 encounters coming up. Once we get to the end of this route, we've got the guy in the Pokemon Center, and then we've got Mount Moon. And this guy's about to give us the running shoes. Huge news. Let's go. Get ready for raw pace. Here we go. There's a letter. Yep, sure, yep. Look at that. It's like I turned on the fast forward button. Now, there's no shame in running to the Pokemon Center after each one of these fights. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Oh my... Are you kidding? What? Come on. For God's sake. At least we know what we're doing now. Like... Come on. What are the odds? I'm not going to say never tell me the odds. Tell me the odds. Right now. We're going to use Stun Spore, which won't work because it's using Safeguard. It's going to use Destiny Bond for no reason. Yeah, I guess she did learn from Brock. I'm not going to fast forward this just to, you know, because I don't want to make any silly mistakes. Yep. Because basically, if I attack it, it can use a move like Counter or Mirror Coat, and I'm really scared of those moves because I feel like they do quite a lot of damage. Whereas Stun Spore... Actually, I probably can speed this up because I'm just literally using the same move over and over again. Like, I'm just pressing a button. As long as I keep pressing that same button, everything will be fine. There we go, we paralyzed it. So, part of me now wonders whether we have to always open trainer battles with Sacapuntus in case there's a Wobbuffet. But then... No, but even then, they could swap one in. Is it going to use Destiny Bond? It's not even going to use Destiny Bond. All that worry for nothing. That's going to be a lot of XP, though. And Sacapuntus levels quick. This thing was level 3 when we caught it, and now it's the most powerful thing on the team. Not very scared of this Abra. Let's, I feel like Chit can deal with this. Chit can deal with this, no worries, no problem at all. Teleport's not going to work. Get good. Learn to play. Only knows teleport. So she's got a Wobbuffet, which is terrifying, and an Abra, which is the opposite. 69 experience points again. We just can't stop balling. Can't stop balling. And we don't even need to heal up, because no one took any damage. Let's power through. We've got 2 encounters waiting for us. Poochyena. Poochyena is decent. It's dark type. I don't want Sacapuntus taking all the glory. Wacky Wheel can handle this, I think. It's time for Wacky Wheel to prove to you guys why it deserves a spot on the team. Yeah, that's a bit scary if it's raising its attack. But I feel like Poochyena's really, like, weak. Yeah. Especially when you crit it. Like, I tried an Emerald Nuzlocke once, and the excuse me. That's a little bit scary. That's, somewhat alarming. Rock Dark. I mean, we have the type advantage. Like, rock... Like, neither... We have the type advantage. I'm just going to water gun it. It's level 10. When Wacky Wheel takes out this Tyranitar, will you start taking it seriously? I'm using Wacky Wheel because Wacky Wheel is my starter. The wheel chose Wacky Wheel. We left it all to, like, the gods of chance and luck, and Wacky Wheel is what we got. And you just want to throw all that away. This team is great! Who is this? You can't bring a team like this. Alright, we've got to switch into Sacapuntus, because Sacapuntus has all the type advantages in the world here. This team is like... This team is insane. What was it? What was before the Tyranitar? Was it something rubbish? But the Tyranitar and the Swampert, incredibly powerful. Yeah, this trainer's insane. This absorb should be pretty painful though. They've even got the Sandstorm into the Swampert, which isn't affected by the Sandstorm. Like they've planned it out. All the strategies in the world have been brought together in this one opponent. Does Sandstorm ever stop? I feel like it must do. Not that I think this fight's over, right? Looks like it is. Would really like Wacky Wheel to level up at some point. Okay, how are we doing? Can we do another fight? Here's what I'm saying. Wacky Wheel's taken 13 damage. Let's go heal. Better safe than sorry. You never know when you're going to need that 13 damage. And when there's a Poké Center right here. Especially if people out here are throwing out Tyranitars and Swamperts. You know, if they're going to be doing that. Iconic. Classic trainer battle intro. Doesn't get better than that. Youngster Ben. Youngster Ben with the unknown. The unknown E. What is unknown? What type? Is it normal? I'm going to say I'm pretty sure we can handle an unknown. I think Chick can handle an unknown. It uses hidden power, right? So, yeah, E indeed. E's in the chat. Depends what type this hidden power is. It's something super effective. So, if that was... Let's assume that was a 2x super effective. That did 7 damage. So 14 damage is what a 4x one would do. In which case we're still safe from a crit. We are no longer safe from a crit, so we might need to switch. Oh wait, no. Hang on. No, we are safe from a crit, aren't we? I think? Yeah. Pretty sure. Goodbye to the E. Sacapuntus doesn't stop leveling. Look at the attack! 50 attack! And it's trying to learn Mega Drain. Of course it can learn Mega Drain. We've been using Absorb, which has a power of 20. Mega Drain has a power of 40. Clear upgrade. 100% more powerful than he was before. Mightyena is going to waste its Intimidate because I'm about to switch to the one, the only... Seagull hasn't had any action for a while. Let's put Seagull in. Again, the Howl's a little bit scary. I'm pretty sure Seagull's got quite good defense, so should be okay. I feel like a Water Gun is what we go for here. I feel like a Wing Attack is what we go for here. 2 Howls is getting a little bit scary. Especially since we don't know what moves it has. How good is this bite? Oh, that's after 2 howls. Never mind. No wonder it was using howl. If it's that weak. Goodbye. Easy win. We are going to just keep exploiting the fact that there's a Pokemon Center right nearby. Especially when we double speed the running shoes. Look at this pace. Me when the when the lunch hall opens. Naruto running my way through the corridors. She does look a bit like she's Naruto running when you when you speed it up. Maybe she is. It's canon. Alright, we've got 2 trainers here. We'll keep leading with Sacapuntus. Like, I'm not deliberately over-leveling it. I'm just leading with it because it's the only answer to Wobbuffet. Weeping Bell is fine. Weeping Bell is a job for Seagull to wing attack, because Seagull is not weak to grass, because it's flying. It's trying to set up. We're not going to let it set up. We're going to hit it with our wings. See, here's the thing about Seagull. Look at this damage output. See, it didn't even kill. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's got it. I think we relied on Seagull early game for a bit of variety, but now that we've got Sacapuntus and Chick, I feel like Wacky Wheel is the easy pick. And I know Seagull's pretty clutch. I spent a lot of my life pronouncing this Pokemon Chimecho until I heard someone say Chimecho, and I thought, oh, because it's a bell. And everything fell into place. So I don't think this is called Chimecho anymore. I think it's called Chimecho. Cute little thing. I've never used one. I wouldn't be against something like a Chimecho. A Psychic type in general would be great to have. Because Psychic is just incredible in these early games. Look at the defense on Seagull. Kadabra. Kadabri. These. You think you would say the ch like in Chimera? Chimecho. Like Chimecho. But it's. I hear you, but isn't it like a wind chime? Like, I feel like because it's a bell, it'll be chime like chime. Is my thinking. Okay, that was a crit. So we could take another one if it was a crit, so that's fine. Incredible. Raw power. Maku hitter. Just on the off chance that it knows something horrible like counter. I'm gonna say this is a job for Wacky Wheel, actually. Instead of wing attacking, just because it might know Rock Throw or something. Or like, you know, anything could happen. Now, the reason Wacky Wheel didn't get the kill there was just to flex, by the way. Don't compare that to Seagull. Different context. You can't, it's apples to oranges. You can't compare those two situations, and I won't. Skull is leveling up quite quickly. It's just, Wacky Wheel just needs so much XP to evolve because it's so good. I could waste a potion, or we could be smart and just do this. How much time would I really be saving by using a potion? Not much. So remember, when we get to the grass on this route, we are avoiding it on purpose. It is a deliberate strategy by a master strategist. A man who has defeated 2 Wobbuffets. Just actually trying to fight a different trainer, but that's fine. Charmander, not a problem. Chumpmander, more like. Sacapuntus, you're not well matched here. Wacky Wheel, get in there. Could have sent in a Chick, actually. Except it probably knows Metal Claw. Not that we're worried about it. I feel like we're gaining 69 experience points more often than you would normally expect to gain that exact amount. I don't think we have a better switch here. Sakapuntis should not fight this thing. I think Wacky Wheel is relatively well equipped to deal with this thing. Just by being a higher level. Yeah, it's true, we have killed a bunch of Charizards. And now we've killed their young. Right, Wacky Wheel's taken a hit, but I think we can nip down and do this other fight as well. Diddle-oo. Hey, you're not wearing shorts, what's wrong with you? Agreed. Currently wearing shorts right now. They are comfy. He's only got a Skitty. My man. Have you considered being better at this game of called Pokemon? I think this is a normal type and is going to struggle to do much damage to Chick, so this is a good chance to get some reps in. As soon as Chick learns a stab move, like any move that is of its type, then it's over. It's also our only possibility of getting something to evolve. I don't know what level Rhyhorn evolves at though. Or is this Rhydon? Which one's which? This one's got a horn, but so does the other one. Yeah, this thing's rubbish. I'm glad I sent in Chick to get a chance of some XP here. Youngster Calvin, get out of here. I think we still... I might as well just run to the Poké Center. This is the thing about Nuzlocke. There is no good reason to not go and do this right now. Like, why waste money on potions that I could be spending on Pokeballs when I can just run back and do that? Okay. I think this might be one of the last ones. Whoops. Excuse me, I appear to have opened help. So that grass down there, we're not going into it, okay? It's Rhyhorn, we're saying. Alright, neat. Here's what we could have had. How does it weigh up? I think let's keep giving Chick some reps here. This Clefairy is probably going to know Sing, Pound. It might know Metronome. It's possible that it knows Metronome, but even if it does know Metronome, like, what can we do about that? You have no, yes, it could Metronome self-destruct, but it's not very likely, and if it does that, whoever we send in is going to be in trouble. And if we switch, it could, like, Metronome Thunder or something. And also, it's not used Metronome, which makes me think it probably doesn't have it. Yeah, I feel like if it had... if we'd picked Clefairy, I don't think we could ever use Metronome, right? Like, Metronome is far too dangerous to use in a Nuzlocke. It would have to be like a last resort. But our rival does have one. Wonder what he'll have. It's the end of Mount Moon, isn't it, that we have to fight our rival? Wonder what he'll have. Chick is leveling slowly. Wurmple is not a concern. Is there anything it can't stomp? I don't think so. Does get poisoned. A little bit embarrassing. That's fine though. We've all been there. So here, for example, is a situation where when I run back to the Pokemon Center, it might be like, oh, Chick fainted from poison. But I'll have you know that no, it didn't. Just as a reminder, I will be ignoring any nonsense like that, because who cares? It's my run. I'll play it how I want. I'm not using these stupid, outdated poison mechanics. So do not despair if we get a notification saying that Chick has fainted. It has not. It's not canon. And we probably will get one in a second. Burr, 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 burr. Didn't even faint. It's too tough. Way too tough. Okay, we're not going into the grass. We're avoiding the grass. Is she a trainer? Are you a trainer? Yes. I didn't touch her. I did not. It's an accusation that I will not. This is going to be like a level 15 Caterpie. Yeah, nice. Damn. Who's going to take down this Titan? I feel like Chick's been doing some work. Let's continue that work. Very scary opponent here. Just spam stomp. Love it. Keep going. Here it comes. The big question is, and it's gonna... This is actually quite important. There's gonna be a Pokemon that has replaced Zubat in Mount Moon. And we don't yet know what that will be. But we do know that whatever it is, we're going to be fighting a lot of them. So, what's up, Joe? How's it going? So, yeah. There's something in... So, if the thing that replaces Zubat is a total pushover, like if it's Caterpie, then that'll make it easier to get through Mount Moon, but we won't get as much experience. But if it's something sick like Charizard, then we could probably get a bunch of experience going through Mount Moon. So it's, you know... Mewtwo is would be a nightmare. We have I have set the parameters so there are no wild legendaries. Trainers don't have legendaries, I don't have legendaries. There's enough nonsense going on as it is. I think, just because I think if we got a legendary, we'd probably just coast through the whole game with it. And I feel like we're doing alright without them. Right, here comes the real moment of truth. So he says it's a Magikarp. It's not a Magikarp. The Magikarp salesman is randomized. So this is what I've been saying when I say we get a random encounter here. And that's why we avoided the grass outside. It's because I wanted to get the random encounter, which is guaranteed. Whereas, you know, if we'd gone into the grass, it could have been something we couldn't catch. So this could be anything. This is, you know, it's like that, Can it be you? You want it to be you? Okay. Yeah, mate, I mean, last time I offered that, you said no. And it was the Pelipper, and that Pelipper's become your favourite, so we'll see. This reminds me of either that really old episode of Family Guy. It's like one of the first ones where it's like, hello, it's a boat, but a mystery box could be anything. That's what we're doing right now. Arcanine! Yes, I want to give a nickname to the Arcanine. Yeah. So Failure, you want me to call this Arcanine Failure? Is that... is that... Yeah. Yeah, alright. Let's go indeed. Are we going... Do you want Failure 44 or just Failure? Do you want the 44 or do you just want it clear? And also, do you want it lowercase on the F? Like, it will really annoy me if the F is lowercase, but... Alright, here's the compromise. We'll keep the capital F, but add the 44. That's what I'm saying. No further questions, Your Honour. Failure 44, the Arcanine. What's it got? What's its ability? It's got Intimidate as well. That's really good. That's insanely good. And it's got about what you'd expect. What does Odor Sleuth do? Completely negates the foe's efforts to heighten its... So that's like an anti-double team move. That could actually be useful. We might want to keep that. Okay, decent. Nice. Let's add it to the roster. Oh, I just moved that a tiny bit and it's going to be out of sync. So we need to add an Arcanine, which is somewhere around... I'm just going through these by number. If anyone knows what number Arcanine is, hit me up, but I feel like it's... Where is it? There it is. Number 59. I thought it was a lot later than that. So we didn't get a legendary, but we got our pseudo-legendary, right? Is Arcanine a pseudo-legendary? Is that what people call it? Failure... Oh yeah, well we're about to go get another one, dude. So absolutely, because we're about to nip into Mount Moon. So you absolutely get dibs. Let's go. I am just going to actually, just for the record, let's save the game. Yeah, I think no, it is fair because Failure, you've named quite a few, and like you know, your names have been on point. But we do want to spread the love. So, we have another encounter here. I'm pretty sure we've got loads of Pokeballs. Let me just check that. We've got 11 Pokeballs. I think we send in Sakapuntus because he can paralyze. I don't think we have a better option than that. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. And we've got Leech Seed as well for damage, which will eventually kill. I also quite want that item over there. So let's get that as well. We've got the TM for Tickle. If anyone's... What does Tickle do? Does it like lower defense? Reducing its attack... That's actually quite good. Nobody can learn it. I bet Clefairy could have learned Tickle. That's a shame. Alright. What do we got? That's kind of cool. I was saying I quite wanted a normal type. I don't know if Persian's any good, but I do like a Persian. I think we can probably get away with one. Actually, its attack's really high. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get tickled by a Rhyhorn. I don't know if Tackle's a bit risky here. I think it's unlikely. Oh, you know what? Instead of tackling, why don't we? We'll do like a horn attack with Chick. We'll do something a bit safer. Yeah, I'm going to go back and stun it afterwards. But I'm going to use Stun Spore. I'm just thinking about how we damage it. And that's... Oof, that did a bit more damage than I was hoping it would. Okay, now we switch back. And we can Stun Spore, or it might even give itself a condition just by attacking. It didn't attack. It read the... It saw the line. Surely Persians can't be that difficult to catch. Oh! Its Limber prevents paralysis. Okay. We could... We're not going to risk Failure. Failure is too underleveled for this. Shall we just to speculate? Just as a little, you know... I'm not expecting this to work, but let's just have a go. Based. Incredible. So, dude, you wanted this one? Do you want this one named after you, or do you want to name it? Has a vicious temperament. I've never used the Meowth line either. Yeah, we'll give it a nickname. So, do you want full numbers as well? Is this Dudo234? He wants it. All right, we're going Dudo23. So we've got Dude and Chick, the gang. I'm not sure Persian is the... It's not a powerhouse, I don't think. But it's... What it is a normal type that we can use if we're anticipating a ghost type move. Let's have a look at this ability. Limber specifically prevents paralysis. That's the... It had the strats ready to go. Scratch, Growl and Bite is not a great moveset, but it will probably learn more. And actually, having a dark type move with Bite is pretty sick. So, we go team. And we add a Persian. When I figure out where it is, there it is. Very nice. Persian is added, and with that, we have got a full team. Oh, does it learn rest? Oh, sorry, I misread your comment. But it's alright, rest isn't amazing. I thought, yeah, if it learns rest down the line, rest is decent. What are its stats like, actually? Is it like, what are we supposed to do with it? It's got, okay, its attack is good, its defense is bad. That's the situation. Let's, do you think it can learn tickle? Should we check? If it can learn tickle, I'm teaching it tickle. Not able. One day we'll find the perfect match for that TM. So Brock gave us recycle because he's an arsehole. Like a move that's just not going to be useful for us. Let's go check the grass down underneath here and see what we could have had instead of our Arcanine. We'll go see what we could have had, and we'll open with... I mean, there's probably not going to be a Wobbuffet, right? And if there is a Wobbuffet, we have the tail to escape. We're going to open with failure. Oh yeah, we always check if they've got tickle. For sure. We might just go through all the TMs. A Lombre, that would have been cool. See, this is the thing. Failure's a really good opener because of that Intimidate. We're not going to leave it out against a water type, obviously. I do think Dude can probably handle this. Let's go for the bite. Get the flinch. Watch this flinch. There it is. I mean, all I can do is call it how I see it. I'm actually thinking what we might do, I might give that King's Rock that Chick was holding, I might give it to Dude. Or actually, no, I'll give it to Dude because Sacapuntus doesn't need the help. Sacapuntus is too powerful. Because that means that probably increases the chance of a bite flinch. What else could we have had? Gorbis. I mean, seems cool. It's no Arcanine though, is it? I think we really lucked out with the Arcanine. Again, I think Dude can handle this. Oof, that's probably quite powerful. It's not quite powerful. Oh, it's sort of powerful. Okay, it's like Rap. Fine. Watch this flinch. There it is. There it is. Alright, Dude gets the flinches. Yeah, I genuinely don't think... if you'd asked me what I wanted, I don't think I would have come up with an answer as good as Arcanine. Yeah, the only thing with that Arcanine is it's going to take a long time to learn any good moves. Like, a very long time. Like, stuff like Flamethrower we might need to get a TM for. We might just have to try and get lucky. Oh my god. I don't think we would have been able to catch this. I mean, a Flygon would have been cool, but I don't think we would have been able to catch a Flygon. Also, it wasn't our first encounter, so who cares? Sadly, we are not allowed to catch that, Joe. We already have our Pokemon for the route. According to the Nuzlocker rules, no further Pokemon can be caught. I kind of want to get on my soapbox here. I want to prove to you guys that Wacky Wheel is good. Wacky Wheel is going to solo this Flygon easy. Do you see the defense? Do you see the power? Yeah, we need to find a good fire TM, which we could find literally anywhere. Any random Pokeball on the ground, I think, could be a TM. It could also be like a Master Ball or an Oranberry. The possibilities are endless. Yeah, no, so the rules with Nuzlocke, Joe, is just to recap in case anyone wasn't here for the start, if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. That's the most important one. We can catch one Pokemon per route or area. So here we got one in the Pokemon Center, and that's our one. If we do catch them in the wild, we can only catch the first one we see. So if I'd gone into the grass, I would have had to catch the first Pokemon I saw, and I wouldn't have been allowed to get the Arcanine. The other rules I'm using are no deliberately over-leveling above gym leaders, and no healing items in battle. Listen, Wacky Wheel is a slow burn. Wacky Wheel just takes a long time to level up, that's all. I think we can nip into the cave. We can nip in, find some items. Why do you guys hate Wacky Wheel so much? I really don't get it. I can't endorse it. Oh, I'm glad this wasn't our encounter. Do we think... It's risky, but do we let Failure have a stab at this Volbeat? I think it can probably take it. Yeah, I think I can probably take it. Especially if it's only going to use Tackle. Confuse Ray's fine. Failure shouldn't be able to knock itself out from 21. But I am going to swap it out if it hits itself on this attack. It's not going to, though. See what I mean? I think... So, actually, that's a really interesting point. The way I'm playing this is... I saw a video on YouTube of someone talking about this. I've been watching a few Nuzlocke videos just in preparation for this. And what they said was the way they figure stuff out is they base it off of... If you go onto a Pokemon here... Where it says met in Route 4 at level 5, that's what counts. So nothing should have the same thing in the met in. And then we don't have one for Route 2 because we fainted it. Yeah, Cynthia obviously has a Wacky Wheel because it's great. It's what we call based and good pilled. In the there's a duplicate. Oh, also, we'll play the shiny rule. If we, on the off chance that we encounter a shiny, we're allowed to catch it. That's the, we'll play the shiny rule just for, it's unlikely, but just for a laugh. Just in case. Yeah, so the fossils would count as Cinnabar, so we can get a fossil. I don't know how the fossils work, or whether, I don't know whether the fossils will be randomized, or whether, or whether they will actually be set. Yeah, we won't fish. I mean, we don't need to fish. Like, we've got two equally incredible water types that need not be compared to one another because they're so on par. There's no need for any little fish. Although, actually, they're probably randomized, aren't they? So I guess they won't be water types. They could be anything. So we probably want to fish everywhere we can. But yeah, we won't fish on Cinnabar if we remember, if we get to Cinnabar as well. That's the other, that's the other caveat. What's this guy guarding? A Landsat berry? Don't know what that does. Let's give it to someone before it just sits in our berry pouch for the rest of the game. Raises the critical hit ratio in a pinch. Alright. Give it to... We'll give it to Senor Sacapuntus for now. If Senor Sacapuntus is ever in danger... We collectively renamed Wacky Wheel to Wacky Wheel? What do you mean? Here comes Kent. Kent's got an Onyx. That's not a problem. I eat Onyxes for breakfast. Failure 44 would have a problem with an Onyx, though. Onyx, while it looks scary, has really low attack. It's, thing to know about Onyx. Oh yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was Milotic or Milotic or however you pronounce it. Here comes the bind. What's Misty's highest level? Is it 20? I would probably need to check that, but we're quite far from Misty anyway, so it should be fine. feel like the plan for Misty is we just sweep with Senor Sacapuntus, right? That feels to me like it's probably the plan. Yeah, Onyx is trash. It's garbage. I think we all know who's going to win this water gun fight. It's not going to be cast form. You literally got to fight to one Pokemon versus one Pokemon against Cynthia, and the Pokemon has Water Ring. Yeah, that move's bullshit. It was healing continuously despite being way weaker than my remaining Poké died because she had the melee attack. Left, I almost defeated it, so this is the most hated Pokemon on my side. Well, listen, Cynthia's scary, is what I've heard, so it's a good thing she's not in this. Who do I think will be first blood? The honest answer to that question, and you're probably not going to like this dude, I think it's quite possible that the Persian will be first blood. Now let me explain. My reasoning is as follows. First of all, Persian's defense is not very good, so I think Persian is probably the most vulnerable to some random attack that, you know, just... or like a surprise fighting move, for example. I think Persian is very at risk from it. But we can always, you know, we can always get another one. We can always just get something else and call it that. But yeah, if I had to guess, but equally, it's possible that it'll be something like Sacapuntus or Seagull because they're so versatile that they're more likely to be in a tough fight. Like, I'm probably not sending Dude out if it's a tough fight for now. Maybe down the line. Maybe if Dude could learn Payday, then we could be raking it in. By the time we get to the casino, we can just buy everything there. That's a point, actually. What level does Persian learn Payday? Does it learn Payday, or is that just Meowth? In the spirit of putting it at risk, let's move it to the front of the team. Actually, we'll let Failure catch up to level 10 first. Sub-level 10 is just not good enough. Yeah, Casino sells TMs. We don't know if they're good or not, because they're randomized. Payday's a normal type move that means you pick up some money at the end of the fight. Oh, snap. Alright, so we know what we're up against here. It probably knows Mega Drain. It'll probably know something like Stun Spore. I think and the other thing is physical attacks will give us status effects. This is actually trickier than I'd initially given it credit for. What's the moveset on R1? Is the mirror match the way to go here? Because, here's what I think. Ember them is a reasonable shout, but they're level 14, so I'm a bit worried about like a really powerful tackle or something. I think they're probably going to use a tackle here, because using a grass type move wouldn't make much sense. So they'll probably use tackle. I think we send R1 in and we try and hit them with, because they've probably got the same ability that we have. Oh, they don't have Mega Drain. Or they have Absorb and Mega Drain, in which case why would they use Absorb? Maybe we just do this. Like, we all know who's winning this race. Unless we miss. And now that they've done that, I think we switch into Seagull. Because we're not expecting an Absorb here. We're expecting a tackle. Okay, weird. How did they know? They predicted the switch. That was a crit, it did 10 damage. I think we're okay. Should be absolutely fine. Yeah, we have no clue what we'll get from the casino. So if we bought a Porygon, it wouldn't be a Porygon. It could be like a Caterpie. We're still going to buy it, but like it's... I think that's how it works anyway. And she had a pretty good team. A level 14 Breloom would have really messed us up not too long ago. Just because Sacapuntus took some damage there, we'll quickly do a cheeky heal. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So I'm not sure I'm 100% convinced we know what the Zubat replacement is here. Whatever we see the most of... Oh, I wonder if it's Persian. But then do you get level 10... do you get level 10 Zubats in here? Maybe you do. Let's... Knowing what we know that its physical defense is weak, and I think Dark is... Because in this game, it's not physical and special attacks yet. It's done by type, I think. And I think Dark is physical. There's the crit. Love to see it. Yeah, this cave is long and not very fun in my opinion. I'm not going all the way through on this go. We're going to go back to the Pokemon Center at some point, but we need to stock up on potions because there's going to come a point where we have to actually commit to going through it. At least the trainer battles will be interesting. It looks like Persians might be the Zubat. This cave is overrun with Persians. The Pokemon, not the race of people, for the record. It's just, I can't move for all these Persians everywhere. I see that comment with a pun with a cat in it, and I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not going to repeat it. What does Carbos do? Is that one that ups a stat? I'm going to use that straight away. Raises the speed of someone. Who needs to be first? Like Arcanine, I feel like Arcanine will just be... Arcanine's got great speed anyway, doesn't it? Maybe not. Like, it's hard to tell because they're different levels. Here's what I think. We always want Arcanine to outspeed. So I'm going to give it the Carbos. I don't think I'm important enough to be cancelled. It's convenient. It's a convenient little slot to be in. I am beyond judgment. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, and I feel like there's actually quite a few people who have made their careers off of controversy by, you know, being arseholes. People are like, oh my god, can you believe Games on Hard Mode said that he doesn't like cats? People be like, what? That's crazy. What a monster. And then, you know, 6 months later, 200,000 YouTube subscribers, 200,000 hate watchers tuning in to comment about my disrespect for... Because is Persian, is that a name for, is it people from Iran? I don't actually know. I mean, obviously in this context it's a cat. What's up, Arc Knight? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Playing Soul Silver, am I a boy or a girl? That's, if you're asking us, I'd say go for boy, because we picked girl on this one, so just for a bit of variety. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Got a little notification, it's fun, it says like first time chat from viewer, which is a lot of pressure to put on someone. You know, what are you going to put for your first time chat? Most of you, gotta say guys, most of you waste it. Not Arknight. Arknight comes straight in with the question. Straight in with the yes-no question. Pure engagement. Anyway, this is a ghost type, which makes me think, alright, don't let me down here, dude. In theory, this is a great match. Psywave! This is what I mean. Please be fine. Oh my god. Okay, Psywave did 13. Now, chat, what am I going to say? What am I going to say here? We've just taken 13 damage. So what am I going to do? Arcanite, your name is... Joe's straight in there with Bobby. Nice one, Joe. What am I going to say about this situation here, chat, as a little test? Based on everything we've learned today, and everything we've discussed. No, dude, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to switch, because we're at risk of a crit. So we're going to switch to... yeah, we switch. We go to... Seagull. Yeah, Seagull's the pick, I think. Because Seagull's quite tanky and can probably handle a Psywave. Psywave's quite a scary attack. Okay, so that one did 12, so we are fine. I can't remember if flying even affects ghosts, so I'm just going to leave that one out. If we get to 24, we're in crit range, so watch out for that. I really like Misdreavus as a Pokemon design. I've never used one, but I just think it looks really cool. Mismagius is okay. What's next? Girafarig is, I want to say, normal Psychic. Which means it's probably going to use a Psychic move. Wacky Wheel, it's time to prove the haters wrong. You're all going to learn an important lesson today about respecting Wacky Wheel. Look at that, almost half the health in a single attack. That was a crit and it wasn't very scary, so hopefully we're okay here. This trainer's pretty good though, like, this trainer's been doing some pretty scary attacks. Psywave. The hate for Wacky Wheel is, I don't really know when it started. I think it's because Wacky Wheel levels up quite slowly and hasn't really... Alright, so in the hater's defense, Wacky Wheel is currently level 14. Wacky Wheel was our starter at level 5. So we were all hyping. We were all pogging, as people say. And since then, Wacky Wheel has not learned a single move other than Water Sport. It's just been... I think Wacky Wheel is actually pretty solid. Like, if I'm not sure what to do, a switch into Wacky Wheel has generally been pretty reliable. But apparently, it's not good enough for some of us. Some of us have no respect. We'll speed through this Persian fight. I'm a little bit concerned about a crit, so I'm just gonna... Let's let Sacapuntus do one. It's been a while. Sacapuntus has just been quietly chilling, being way higher level than everybody else. Let's just hit it with a Mega Drain. I don't know if Mega Drain's a great move for Sacapuntus because I feel like Grass is a special type in this game. Maybe it's not, but it's worth checking actually, isn't it? Gen 3 attack and special attack types. So Grass is a special type in this, so we want actually quite a lot of fighting moves on Sacapuntus if possible. Like Mega Drain's fine. It's not a bad move. It's just yeah, Sacapuntus will eventually get like a punch or something that will absolutely change the game. I think Chick can handle this. I think if there were any doubt that Persians are the Zubat of this cave... Right, we have to switch here, because we are in danger of a crit. We are constantly alert for crits, and as a result, we have not lost a single team member. Ice Punch would be great. I would not mind Ice Punch. Having Ice Punch on a grass fighting type, so it's just like out of nowhere. They come in with a dragon, boom, Ice Punch. They think they're going to get a flying attack in, no, Ice Punch, dead. Love a cheeky Ice Punch. No, Chick was fine. Had it all under control. I'm not going to lose anyone. This is going to be a flawless run. I told you guys, this is going to be easy. No, we're not going to lose any teammates. It's going to be a straight run. We're going to get to Lance, and Lance is going to have like a Rattata, a Pidgey, like a Ditto. Ditto would actually be quite scary. I know I should commit to the cave, but the problem is I don't have any potions. And like, I guess I could go buy some, couldn't I? You make a fair point. You do make a fair point. I think the cave's going to take us a few attempts, just because it's Nuzlocke. We can't be wandering around with everyone in amber health, you know? Because we never know when we're going to need to face off against like a Dragonite. So we can't be as gung-ho as we might be in a normal run. 5 potions seems decent. And yeah, because we're normally the trainers in there would have like a Zubat, but instead we're fighting like Misdreavus, potentially Wobbuffet, who knows? What's Failures at level 10 now. I think it's probably time to, because Dude probably needs the extra leveling for safety, if nothing else. Whoa! Wild Flareon. Okay. Get him, Wacky Wheel. Seagull is short for it's short for whatever you want it to be, and it is part of the Cthulhu mythos. That is that's canon. If you read a book for once, chat, like, just a recommendation. They have these things, you know, if you go to a place called a bookstore, you can actually learn something. Sorry. Don't know why. Don't know why I activated Be Hostile to Chat without anyone redeeming it. I don't even know if that's active at the moment. I think Team Rocket are down that ladder. I just want to clear this floor out. That's fair, Joe. You have a good time. You go do what you gotta do. I think we're probably... What time is it? Yeah, we've probably got about half an hour left on this stream, just as a heads up to people. In about half an hour, we'll be calling it for now. And what I'm not going to do, here's the mistake I would normally make, because I've had a lot of fun on this stream. The mistake I would normally make is I'd be like, we'll do another one tomorrow. We're not going to do that, because I have a YouTube video that I need to actually start editing. So there will not be a stream tomorrow. There'll be a stream next Monday. That's what I'll say. I'll commit to that. Stream next Monday as long as nothing comes up. It might. Joe, I'm not gonna... You can't... Listen, you can't be playing those mind games with me. I'm not gonna sit here and weep. If you've got places to be, you got places to be. Do not come to my stream and weep. I am not there. I am... And we all know you'll be back, Joe. We all know it. Everyone's thinking it. Alright. Yeah, so this... I don't want to say too much, by the way, because I'm quite excited about this YouTube video I'm working on. It's as usual, it's a little bit different to the stuff that people actually watch. So it'll probably flop views-wise, but... What the hell is wood mail? What is that? What is the point of that? God's sake. But yeah, if this YouTube video turns out how I want it to, it'll be really cool. Another yellow flute, great, we can sell that. Have we fought this bug guy up here? I don't think we have. Is it a mark of pride? You know who could probably take on a Flareon? I have an idea of someone who can probably turn this Flareon into a pile of piss. You guys need to learn some respect. Unfortunately, Odor Sleuth won't work here. Sadly. Drop some hints about the video. But there's still part of me that's worried it won't turn out being a thing. But I'll think of a cryptic hint. I don't want you to know what it is. It's a secret. Here we go. Right. This guy's finally talking sense. He's talking about how we need to go through this cave. It's true. What's a bug catcher doing in a place like this? Wigglytuff. Sick. Now, what are we worried about with Wigglytuff? Is it likely to know Metronome? I can't remember if this line learns Metronome. I know Clefairy does. We're going to do a test bite. It flinched. It's because of that King's Crown, I'm telling you. Oh my god, we've broken the game. What? What is this? Dude, 0234 is busted. It did fall in love with the Wigglytuff, but like, did you see that? How many flinches was that? 4? I mean, it's immobilized by love now, but like, that I forgive it. Like, absolutely forgive. King's Rock plus bite. Maybe I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Metronome Joe is a move that you use Metronome and then the Pokemon uses a random move from like a selection of possible moves, one of which is self-destruct, which would make the Pokemon explode, but it does loads of damage. So self-destruct is a move that could just wipe out one of our Pokemon straight away. Is why I'm scared of it. This Curlier is about to get bitten. It doesn't even have fairy typing in this game, and it's going to flinch. Watch this. Look at... We have... Guys, I think we might have... Who's that guy who does, like, those videos where it's like, such and such a game is perfectly balanced with no exploits? I feel like we've just done a him, right? This Cacnea... I'm convinced now. Are you seeing this? Have any of these bites not flinched? Alright, you get one. The power! Yes, Spiffing Brit, that's the guy. Who... Now, I must be careful who I speak about. I've not really watched any of Spiffing Brit's videos, I've just seen his thumbnails. I think Spiffing Brit is guilty of Britface. For those who don't know what Britface is, it's when British people somewhat overstate their Britishness. Just a little bit. Where it's just like, because I live here, and I've met people who are quite British, but like, that to that extent? Look at these bites, by the way. Unreal. And it's like, I get it. I understand it. I just don't think it's for me. And maybe he's just from a part of the UK where people are just like, you know, drinking tea all the time. And like, I enjoy my fair share of brews. Love it. Although recently, because I'm I used Scratch instead of Bite by mistake. My bad, guys. This Persian kind of slaps. Do we agree? Alright, Joe's with me. Joe gets what I'm talking about. Yeah, I get it, and it's fine. It's not like... I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think people do that with all sorts of things. And I think that's kind of his, like... It's kind of his, like, calling card, isn't it? And that's fine. It's just not for me. It gives me the ick. That's the... What's the worst thing you guys have ever been... maybe this hasn't happened to you, but just times where people have said certain things give them the ick or like make them cringe. My girlfriend called me cringe once because I decided to eat. For my lunch, I had a tin of leek and potato soup, and she declared that was cringe, and I've never really recovered. Because, like, how do you come back from that? Like, what are you supposed to say? Because she's not wrong. Like, she explained why. She said because it's like a bit of an old man soup, and it's like, it is an old man soup. Yeah, it's a classic flavour, but like, so are like, it is a depressing lunch, Joe. You're right, and like I hadn't clocked it. There's something, and there's something unique about leek and potato that's just like a tomato soup. You'd be like, all right, look at this. Who's this trendy guy with his tomato soup? He's off to conquer the world after this, I bet. They sell that in Greg's. Like it's the everyman soup. But leek and potato is like, it's like something out of a Kafka novel where people, like an old guy just hunched over a table, slurping the soup that he made, just exclusively using plants from his allotment, because there's nothing in the store. This Persian apparently refuses to flinch. I think we might need to... I've just been sort of idly playing and just biting with Dude, and like, Dude's been doing great, for the record. I am not having a midlife crisis. That is not true. If this is the middle of my life, then F in the chat for me, I guess. Your friends called you cringe for missing out on role-playing with them when you got a girlfriend. That is actually pretty cringe, to be fair, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Listen. Sometimes in life, you have to find the balance. And, I'm sorry, I'm with him on that. Potato and leek soup is end life crisis, we're saying now. Potentially. You might be right. My days are numbered. So I don't know if we're... Here's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if we're committing to this cave during this stream. I think we're... Like, I am exploring. I'm actively exploring. This isn't grinding. I am looking for, like, trainers. But I think I'm going to properly, like, clear out this floor. And then next stream we'll probably do, like, an actual run of the cave. No, here's what I'll say. Failure, that is not cringe. This is like, you guys know Am I the Asshole? It's Am I Cringe? That's our new, when things get boring on the Nuzlock. As, you know, I appreciate you guys have stuck around, and I assume it's not for this riveting gameplay. When things get slow, we'll bust out the Am I Cringe. Listen, Joe, I do not respond to name calling. I would never call you names. I never have, and I never would. Except when people call me cringe for eating soup, in which case, you know, fair play to them. I might not like to hear it, but they're right. And I think it's a learning experience. Organize a D&D game with Twitch chat. I mean, the thing that worries me about D&D. Do you guys know Crit Crab? Any of you guys? He's for those who don't know, Crit Crab. It's a YouTube channel where the guy just reads. He basically started off reading stories from the RPG horror stories subreddit. So like stories of like really weird people ruining games like D&D for people by being creepy and weird. Like right now, I know that you guys aren't creepy and weird, but what if we did a D&D game and suddenly you were all like, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to roll to seduce the other player's character, and I'm going to sneak up behind them and give them a big old kiss on the mouth. Like right now, I'm separated. But what if I peek behind the curtain and I find out just what kind of audience I've been cultivating here? I don't know if I could handle that. We do it text-based. I mean, D&D is great. I've recently been getting into... I don't think you guys would, but it's always a concern. But I can't just take your word for it, Failure. That's the thing. I've been getting into Call of Cthulhu recently. I don't know if any of you guys have played that. I really like it. It's the player characters in it are super fragile, and very, very squishy, very killable. And I'm not. I usually DM with Call of Cthulhu. I exclusively DM. Or I think it's. I don't think it's even called DMing. I think it's called. I think technically you're like a keeper of the forbidden law or something. So which is just awful and not something you should ever say to anyone. But oh, Chick learn Fury Attack. It's over for the metapods in this cave. I haven't even paid attention to this battle. I killed that metapod. I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, the sanity mechanic is great. Love that about it. I just feel like it's really good for like little one-shots, which where I am right now and with the time I have in my life, one-shots are quite good. They work out very nicely. What did they send out? What did they send out? Nidoran, okay. We could do a Fury Attack. Oh, it's probably got Poison Point, doesn't it? It's probably got Poison Point. So Seagull's gonna... No. I was gonna change to Wacky Wheel, but it's too late now. Yeah, it is a bit like Darkest Dungeon, actually. I think that's quite a fair... And I think I'm quite lenient when I'm running games. So, like, I think there are situations where players could have died, but I... Like, for me, the fun is not in killing the players, you know? Like, it's fun if it pans out in such a way where that happens, but, like, I don't derive much pleasure from, you know, shunning people out of the game. But, like, if it feels right, then that's what'll happen. But I think I do pull my punches a bit. Which I think would be a valid criticism if people were to criticize me for it. I think it can sort of undermine the sense of danger. Just using Fury Attack for the memes. I don't think it's a very good move, but actually I take it all back. Hit 5 times? Hits 5 times. Dude, both of the Pokemons that are named after you are absolutely crushing it right now. Well, yeah, D&D can be like that. But it's not always like that. Kind of crushing this cave right now. Once we, I think we've pretty much cleared this floor. Once I've done that, I'm going to circle back round to the... Credilli is rock grass. Credilli is rock grass. So Sinuous Sacapuntus can just Mega Drain it. Oh, that's going to be annoying. We out-level it quite severely, so... And, like, you guys can say, I am not trying to overlevel Sacapuntus here, so if Sacapuntus ends up out-leveling Misty, that's not my fault, and I will allow it, because it's definitely not deliberate. Is my defense. I am not cheating. There is this... it's my Nuzlocke, I'll do what I want. As soon as a Pokemon dies, I'm just I'll just shut down the stream before the delay catches up. I'll just end the stream immediately. People keep organising in the chat today, and I don't know how to feel about it. It's slightly concerning. It's because the mod's not here. He's only here in the form of this Breloom. Force shut down the emulator and then delete it. Exactly, that's the right strategy. Close it all down. What's next? This is what we need. We definitely want one of these bad boys. Let's hit it with that Leech Seed. You can raise your special defense all you like. It's not going to help you against Leech Seed. Now I think our best bet here is probably just switching to Chick, who should just resist. If it uses like a Body Slam or something, which it probably will. Chick should be able to resist that just fine. Having a Snorlax would be massive, it's true. You guys are welcome to form a union. I'm all in favour of that. Based. Incredibly. But if you start demanding your share of my YouTube ad revenue, that's when the hammer comes down. When my £5 a month gets threatened by When my monthly salary is on the line, that is when I will start banning people. I'll do a full capitalist pivot. If you want to scrap over the pennies of my Twitch revenue, you're welcome to it. Yeah, get in there. Ah, that's a good idea. I've got, by the way, I feel like this is some life information I can probably share and feel safe. I have got a driving test coming up. I am far too old to not be able to drive. So, in the nearish future, I'm doing a driving test, and hopefully I'll pass it. And when I do that, it's over. All the streams will end. I'll have a life at last. There'll be no streams. The YouTube channel will be shut down. And I'll drive off into the sunset, leaving this life behind. At long last. Alright, I think... Is this floor pretty much clear? I feel like there might be an item over here. There's this guy. Yeah, we'll go down all these ladders next time. What is a blue shard? We've got a yellow shard. Now we've got a blue shard. Don't know what they're for. Not going to look it up. Can we double up the successful Fury attack? I feel like our rival is kind of going to get destroyed in the post-Mount Moon rival fight. Like, what can he do against this team? Unless he's got, like, 5 Wobbuffets. What's the play? Or, like, some Dragonites. Well, we know he's got a Clefairy, I think. I think I said it so that he hangs on to that. So Metronome is on the cards. Love that guy. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. In that case, and he like rolls up his sleeves and starts cracking his knuckles. Oh, you're just a little girl. Come over here. Gets his fists up like a 1920s boxer. This Illumise is about to get stomped, which is what I would do to an Illumise if I saw one in real life. Metronome would be scary, but I think Chick is actually quite well equipped to tank a self-destruct right now. Should it need to. This Curlier's about... Chick's actually... I've not been paying attention. Chick is now almost the highest level on the team. Good. Nice. I think if this thing's going to be using double team... Ooh, excuse me. I missed the button. It's time for Oda Sleuth at long last. Intimidate's not going to do anything here because I don't think it's going to be using physical attacks. Yep, case in point. How much does this do? Not very much. Get bit. This is why I should have used Oda Sleuth. I'm going to do it. I think this is the first time I've ever deliberately used this move. What? Are you serious? Alright, we're switching out, but while I do it, why does a move that counters an opponent's attempts to make themselves hard to hit, why does that move itself need to hit? What are you talking about? Yeah, Chick is the only evolution potential. I mean, here's the thing. Once we get out of Mount Moon, we'll get some other options as well. And I know you don't want to hear it, but it might be time for a certain water type that's been clogging up too much space to finally be put in the PC. Seagull's got to go. Because Dude the Persian is just a flinch machine. We can't get rid of... Yeah, I thought Oda Sleuth might occasionally be great, but if it actually has to hit, then... Like, the fact that it doesn't hit every time makes it garbage. So it's going. Yeah, it's getting ditched, for sure. Now that I know how it works. Like, what a strange way to build that move. If it's designed to counter a certain playstyle, why doesn't it counter that playstyle? This Minun is about to get stomped. Quick attack's not going to cut it. I wonder how Arknight's Soul Silver game is going. They sort of popped up and were like, yo, what's up? Am I a boy or a girl? What's my name? And then they left. I respect it. Just the, just the sort of, like nipping in just to be like, by the way, I see what you're doing here. Now I'm going to go play Soul Silver. Wacky Wheel learned... Wait, is Refresh a healing move? Hold on, hold on. Let the Arknight slander end. What's the, What does Refresh do? Oh. Oh. It doesn't heal HP. Or it doesn't look like it heals HP. Just give Wacky Wheel some time, guys. Stop rushing it. Right, we'll get back to the Pokemon Center so that we know where we are at the start of the next stream. Wacky Wheel is incredibly wacky. The last stomp. The final stomp. Incredible. Turns out having a Rhyhorn on your team is actually kind of sick. Maybe we should have planned for this. And when it evolves, like, it's not even fully evolved. Everyone else is fully evolved, so we're like looking at, as has been rightly pointed out, we're looking at like the best that they can do. Rhyhorn, it's not even Rhyhorn's final form. I kind of want to take some damage here just to test if Refresh heals HP. Yeah, let's just do a little test. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Alright, yeah, that move's rubbish. That's terrible. Because why would you need a move like that when you could just simply not get any status effects ever? Oh, by the way, I'm thinking, depending on the quality the stream ends up being on the VOD, I'm thinking I might set up a VOD channel on YouTube, which obviously will be, you know, it'll just be what it is. Like, I don't think, I don't expect it to get much traffic. It's more for if people miss a stream and want to catch up or anything. So I'll see, because I'm not simultaneously recording as I'm streaming. So I'll see what quality the VOD's like, and if it's decent enough, I'll just pop it on. What should we call the VOD channel? I was thinking VODs on hard mode. But if anyone's got a better name for me to steal and never give them credit for, pop it in the chat. Games on VOD mode. Games on past mode. GOHM live. Games on VODs mode. Alright. I could have a look, yeah. I'll have a look, dude, because it'll depend on the quality, because I want to make sure anything I upload at least has decent, like, audio and video quality, just for, like, for having some standards, you know? That is where we're going to leave it today. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around. I know a lot of you have been here all stream. Some of you popped by later and stuck around, which is also incredibly cool. Thank you to French Vipers fan for the resubscription. If anyone does have a Prime subscription and they feel like throwing it my way, either today or in the next month, that would be amazing and much appreciated. But thank you for being here and thank you for supporting the stream, and have a lovely evening. I will see you next Monday, probably. Bye.